Hello.
Hello.
Well,
Time to continue our adventures.
yes.
Remember, we must get on with the times. No introductions. That's only what millennials do. Go straight into the action. I was joking. Don't give me that face. Anyway, hello. How's everyone?
Okay, well, I'm not allowed to introduce anything, so...
You are.
No, because that would out me as a filthy millennial. It would help if I switched to the freaking game tab, though.
So today we actually, what are we doing in Final Fantasy? I just remember. Oh yeah, we have to go to. Well, wait.
Sound. One of these days I'll switch it so that the sound actually keeps playing when I'm tabbed out, but I don't want to. Oh man, the Modena music at night is really cool.
I love how I was about to say, yeah, I agreed. I realized all I can hear is mount music because I have mount music turned on right now.
What does the chair mount music sound like?
The same as every other Realm Reborn mount.
I have mount music turned off, so I don't know what that is.
Like the curl one?
Fine, you know what?
I can't describe it. It's the specific mount music as well. They wrote a specific track for it.
Yeah, they did, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, it's pretty cool sounding.
It's really nice. Like,
it's got it's pretty epic.
Yeah. There's just too many mount using.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the sound up for a hot minute. Like, yeah.
Felt like, it was really nice like at the time as well because it was always
like
Chocobo. Chocobo, just
yeah, there was
Chocobo.
the Chocobo music, and then you could have like the curl music and stuff too.
You had Chocobo, you had Fat Chocobo, and you were just so sick of Chocobo.
Well, you also had ponies, of course, and the unicorn.
Yeah, if you could get them.
Yeah, if you could get them. And then the unicorn, if you just leveled White Mage.
That one also plays this music.
Does it?
Yes.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
So,
Pocket has been leveling.
I've been leveling White Mage. Oops. Helpful. Yeah, I was leveling White Mage just for... So it does!
Ah.
Okay, well, shows what I knew. Hey. Yeah. Right, yeah, so I'm gonna turn that back off. Because you don't need to hear my mount music all the time. Neat! Well then, okay, let's do the thing.
The thing. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oops. We've got to speak with Merwib, who I don't remember what she sounds like. Ever.
Epic. Yeah, she's very difficult to do, I feel like.
I can't replicate that. I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna try and sound as cool as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just pretend that like 5,000 times cooler, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, we don't. You just press return.
Return. Oh yeah, I forgot where limbs are based. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh my
so
god.
Welcome. Oh my god, look at our little cast bars in unison. Oh, it's so cool. We were so cool. Pew pew.
Yeah. Like.
Okay, I have a weird idea of what cool is, I guess, but.
Next time, like when we land, we need to pose. Actually, why don't we own the poses yet?
Poses.
I can't believe we have alts that don't have cool poses.
I don't know what you mean by cool poses.
The range, I mean the...
Are you suggesting we spend money on our alts? Socket wrench. Are you suggesting that we spend money on these alts?
Yeah, no. Not until it's on sale.
I do want the ranger poses. I want the glow stick poses.
Oh my god, yes. I keep forgetting that alts don't have these.
No, right?
What am I trying to do?
That's loud. I'm gonna turn that down. It is busy here.
It's Limsa and an evening.
Yeah.
What were you expecting?
I forget every time. Okay, it's literally just I'm just gonna take the elevator. Gotta take the elevator. Gotta run before my PC decides
Actually,
that it wants to death.
Why decide to go to the aft car?
Did you go to you have to go down again.
Oh!
Elevator's here. You have to talk to Xantile down here.
Gosh darned it.
Goodness me, socket wrench. You're expected. Pray take this lift to the command room. I will proceed to the command room while you're busy.
Yeah, that's okay. You can get a head
but
start.
first I'm gonna
Maybe there will be
report
voice
this
acting today. Who
spam.
knows?
Spam. Do you think Kid Kipas is trustworthy?
Come on.
They're selling gold. I mean, sorry, Gil.
If they're selling gold, I definitely do not trust them.
Yeah,
It's
no,
probably
fine.
some crypto scam.
Yeah. Hello, Melwib. I'm gonna do you so dirty, and I'm so sorry.
I believe in you.
Oh, look, everyone's here. Wow, the whole gang.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, including you, Giddy.
Yeah, I like how she just joins and
Yeah, well, it's fine. Nothing to see here. Just 3 tails in a row.
no lizards
and
here.
Thancred.
No lizards.
No lizard, nuh-uh.
The shoes should be forbidden.
Pardon me? Thancred's shoes or Yashtola's shoes?
Actually, both. Both of those just need to get out. Like, oh.
Well, maybe his ankles get warm, eh? Does that ever occur to you? You want Thancred to have warm ankles? You're a monster. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Welcome, friends. I take it Yashtola's apprised you of the situation? Let us waste no time, then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin had not crystals enough to summon their god. Alas, we did not count on the Serpent Reavers venturing as far as Thanalan to supplement their cache. For our short-sightedness, we are faced with the grim prospect of Leviathan's imminent return.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's rough, buddy.
Leviathan. Needless to say, I am not inclined to let the fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we would welcome the Scion's support in this endeavour. But if, gods forbid, our efforts should come to naught, I will need to trouble you for more than mere support, much as I did when Titan last walked these lands. Oh! Oh! Do you know what I haven't done?
Oh my god, we don't have to not counter.
No, not
okay,
counter.
sorry.
Okay, I will.
Hold on.
I'll bring it up, but we've got one nod. I'll put it up in a sec.
Yeah.
Because I need to.
No.
I need to sort the interface out as well.
No.
And we'll finish. We'll let Melwib finish.
Yeah.
Shall we? Lady Minfilia, I am given to understand that you mean to accompany our soldiers to the front lines. I can only assume that you have sound reasons for doing so. I can speak perfectly. I do, Admiral, but I would rather not be drawn on their nature. I will say only that there is something I would see with mine own eyes. Is that so? This is difficult. Is that so? Well, I am not so stubborn as to deny the wish of one whose aid I require, but precautions must be taken. I shall require that you remain by my side at all times. With that settled, let us speak of the operation. Private Fluff!
Oh,
that never gets old. Private Fluff! Our scouts are... I'm okay. The Private Fluff, right? To be fair, it's better than Private Pocket. So
I don't know.
I think it is. I'll be okay in a minute. Our scouts, I can't speak anymore, help. Our scouts are currently reconnoitering Sahagin movements within the Sapsa spawning grounds. Upon completing their mission, they will return to the operation staging point at Camp Skull Valley. I want you to make your way there forthwith, that you might be apprised of the latest intelligence. Commander Falkbreeder has charge of the garrison. 2 nods. Two nods.
You're not counting.
2 nods for Private
yeah.
Fluff. So I will be just popping over here and loading up my nod counter.
Yeah, get your nod
Thank
counter
you,
out.
thank
Cannot
you much.
believe. Also,
Whatever.
hello, Arya Banban.
Also, hello. Yes.
Yeah, no, we didn't think that one through.
No, I did actually think it through.
Private
One,
I mean,
two.
Private wrench isn't that bad.
Yeah,
if I'm
private
honest.
wrench is fine. But yeah. Private socket is a little worse. Does read more like a euphemism. But private wrench, Jerry's out on that one. Oh, nod counter's there. Nod counter's gone up by 2.
I forget what we're actually supposed to do. I tuned out.
We're going to speak to Folk Breeder at Camp Skull Valley. Honestly, weren't you listening to the nice lady with the boobs?
I was distracted.
By my private fluff.
Yeah, let's say it was that.
Oh, getting ready for KupoCon. I've got so much sewing to do. And my supplier is out of plush. Their supplier has not... The manufacturer, they've run out.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not like it's for Starbirds. or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah. It's not like it's in fact most of the stuff we need. Hang on.
You can fly, don't forget.
Yeah, thanks.
It's up.
Did you just go to airport without me?
No. Why would I go without you? I thought you were outside of the room, so I teleported.
No. No. No, you just abandoned me. Abandoned private fluff. Abandoned me.
I thought you might
Jail.
have needed some private time. I
Thanks
don't
very
know.
much. But yeah. Abandoned fluff on the floor, yeah, right? Just rolling around.
Yeah, we
It's like a little dust bunny.
just yeah. Oh
This
my god.
dust bunny, in fact.
We're working on many
Yeah.
KupoCon like
Yeah, I've
premiere. Why is it premiere? Like what's that? Like reveal. What is it when you introduce something for the first time? I forgot words. Launch? No.
That's
Anyway.
kind of premiere's not. Debut!
Debut,
Yes,
that's
thank
it,
you.
thank you.
So smart. So
Oh,
words.
Thank
Wow.
you. Somebody knows words.
But
not
yeah,
us.
no, apart from all that good stuff, we're doing fine, I think. As fine as we can be.
Oh.
Well, apart from, you know, sockets just slowly melting from the inside.
Yeah, it's okay. It's
Nothing new. But before I forget, I should bring out my carbon.
no, I don't think they need to. Okay, fine. Here we go.
What?
Carbuncle time.
Yeah.
Why do I
going.
still have the Clockwork Novus D out? Oh my god.
Why do you not have the Just so you can hold it up in front of his face and go like, look, is this you?
Yeah.
Is this you, mysterious man?
Hold on, we need more carbuncles. There we go.
Oh, you're pulling out a carbuncle. Oh, I see. Yeah. Show off.
We have Spriggy. We need
Yeah,
one, at
I
least
have-
one Spriggy.
Yeah, this guy. Okay. Am I gonna try and do a different accent? Am I gonna try and do pirate?
Yeah,
Can I do pirate today?
you totally can. And otherwise, well, you can always just make them all Texan again. Wait, no, those are Ghanaians.
Oh yeah, Ghanaians
Shit.
are Texan. Thank you very much.
Well, just try.
Oh.
Oh, don't worry, Aria. I
Oh,
remember you.
Yeah, we remember you. Yeah. That was such a bizarre fan event, that one.
Yeah, that was the
Like,
last.
before
Like,
the entire world exploded as well.
and everybody started playing 14.
And yeah, that's true. The last one before everyone really piled on the 14 thing. And Yoshi P was just, hi, yeah, I was in London. Thanks for playing. Bye. I loved that. That was so great. Oh my god. I have such good memories of that. Yeah.
I was really like just before the end times.
Yeah, it really was as well.
Mm.
Just, phew.
Also, are you going to FanFest? I almost daren't ask people. We're not, by the way.
Yeah, we're not. No.
We couldn't afford it even
No.
if we wanted to go.
No.
It's just around the corner, so it's kind of sad. Anyway,
Yeah, so we'll probably be in London or on that weekend. I
Oh.
think we're planning to meet up with a couple friends.
Mm.
But
we're going to Eurasia Symphony though.
yeah.
Ooh, have fun. Sorry. Anyway,
That
yeah,
is
go do.
great. Oh, congratulations. I hope you have a great time though. But yeah, let's let this lady. Yar. I've been expecting you, Scion of the Seventh Dawn. It's not pirate. On behalf of the men and women here, I thank you for your cooperation. It's really not.
It's not a parody day.
I'm gonna go pick some bloody turnips now. Thanks for coming. Well, we'll do it. The safety of our citizens is paramount. With your aid, we'll prevent Leviathan's return. It's great.
Leviabeetus!
Leviabeetus. Yes. Probably should.
Probably what?
The necklace.
Yeah, you should. I
Yeah,
have
that
a
one
better
that I
necklace.
didn't.
I bought a better one.
I'm gonna smack him with my toe. Yeah. That is god awful RNG. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Well, I'm lucky for you. But...
It's like trying to get them to drop the bloody mounts.
yeah, it's true. I think that's better RNG, isn't it?
I don't know. 100 runs. Nothing.
Heyo, Dio.
Hello.
I don't know why I feel guilty doing this voice for her, but I do. As you may already know, Maelstrom scouts have been dispatched to reconnoiter the Sapsar spawning grounds. Although it pains me to admit it, the Maelstrom has never faced a foe the likes of this before. We must proceed with all due caution. Potatoes. Among other things, they have orders to determine where Leviathan might emerge, assuming it comes to that. And yet, their return is long overdue. I fear that ill may have befallen them. For better or worse, we must ascertain their fate. If it is not too much to ask, I would have you aid us in the search. 5 scouts ventured into Sapsa, all told. Here, take this flask of restorative to tend those who may have been wounded.
Okay, throw juice at them, gotcha.
Yeah. Though it pains me to even consider the notion, if they have perished, circumstances permitting, I ask that you recover their bodies. By no means venture too deep into enemy territory, however. We can ill afford to lose you at this juncture. Yeah. Don't worry.
And sometimes I look at Fembros and I go, I should have rolled a Fembro.
Yeah.
I don't want to be tiny lizard this time around.
Yeah, you don't miss being tall? You do miss being tall. A little bit.
Kinda, yeah. A wee bit. But alright, here we go.
I'm on my chocobo.
I'll wait for you here. Should
Thanks.
feel like,
Thanks very much. I don't... Oh, well, that's a fate. I thought you'd started stuff.
Why the hell would I start a fate? Did you look at our levels?
No.
I do not wish to.
Oh, we're level 57.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fembro, I think she's mid to high.
I think mine is the tallest, and she has maximum bajunga-jungas.
Yeah, that I did do.
And she's amazing. She could step on me any day.
Mm-hmm.
Help! Somebody! Of all the times to forget the restorative!
Well, that's pretty bad, right?
Yeah, actually, why do you not have one of these in your bag, like, as standard?
Well, it's kind of like, I guess, forgetting one's glasses. Some people do that.
I mean, technically, if you forget your glasses, unless you're, like, really, really blind and you walk in front of a bus,
Yeah.
you're probably not gonna die. Thank you! I owe you my life! We were ambushed by the Serpent Reavers. Lightly armed as we are, we didn't stand a chance! I was able to flee this far, but the others were captured. They were taken to the Serpent's Tongue, I'm certain of it.
I'm really sorry.
What?
I forgot to say kneecaps!
Kneecaps!
I said.
Kneecaps!
I don't even know why we're screaming kneecaps, but it was a reason for it, right?
Because Alfie.
Oh yeah!
Alfie, no! Did you just pull out your peacock to show up?
I have the random mount button on.
It's true.
I didn't realize that female characters sit like side saddle on the peacock. I guess it makes.
It looks kind of cute on her.
Yeah, it also looks like you will fall off instantly.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, on my main, I just look like I'm going to slide off 90% of mounts. I can make my own way back to camp, but I fear the worst for my comrades. Save them, I beg you.
That's alright, we got this.
Okay, I'm just gonna I've slowly been watching my chocobo's timer tick down. I'm just gonna pull that back up. What?
No, Arya, no! No! I was gonna say, Don't give Pocket any ideas.
Oh well, you know me and my private fluff.
Yeah. No, I want to go here.
Red mouse and her search info is not as small as a mouse. Oh, it's cute. I like that.
Oh, that's really darling. And lore compliant. We love it.
Mhm.
Hello.
When you pull out your peacock in front of everyone. Oops, got stuck on a fence. Hello.
Yeah, well, I also thought I was being clever naming my Chocobo Bellpecker, which is also
Bellpecker's
retrospect, like...
Bellpecker's real funny. I mean, it's filthy as all hell, but real funny, like. Oh, okay, well, these are dead. I count... Did she tell me to get... Was there 3 of them? Or just...
2.
I thought there were 4 of them.
No, there were 2!
Did she tell me to get 3 people? I thought she told me to get 4 people.
No.
5! There are
Wait,
5
what?
of them!
What?
There were 5 of them.
Oh my god, seriously?
Like, no, yeah, see, she had a scouting party of 5. Do you remember? I was paying attention when I was reading
Numbers,
this
I
out.
can't count.
That's Merlwyn.
Again.
5 scouts ventured into Sapsa, all told.
Well, we found 3.
We found 3 of them.
Don't know what happened to the other 2.
I can count.
Ah, I'm glad you can.
Yeah, I'm still regretting having my lore name on my main.
Yeah, well,
It's been how many years now, and I added an A to the end of her name, because she's an Alazen, and I was like, you know, it's gotta sound like French, so I'm just gonna use the A part.
Yeah.
So it's like Ayana, instead of just Ayan, which is actually her name. And I don't want to have to spend like, I think it's like £6 now to just remove an A.
Yeah.
I'm not that flush. I can't do it.
Like, we almost did it one time, but then something happened and we didn't do it at the end.
Yeah, and
Like,
then it went up.
They need, yeah, exactly. They need to do a special like offer, change your name. Like,
Yeah, they do. They really do. I'm sad that they haven't. Yeah, we will all the love for Fat Cat. I'm trying to think. Yeah, my Rugadin's name is Riven Osmanthus, which is both law compliant and very silly. I named her after a hedge.
yeah. Well, we don't.
A riven hedge.
Yeah.
What?
No, my Rugadin originally started out as a male Rugadin, so the law compliant name is for men.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
but
Big
even
sausage.
then, yeah. I mean, their name is like Eifebeer, meaning still ale, and then Svirsten. So yeah, son of big sausage.
Yeah.
And this is my first Final Fantasy 14 character.
I mean,
I wanted a law compliant name, but I also wanted to be kind of a troll.
it's I love it. Stale ale, son of big sausage, is a beautiful. But yeah, Eifebeer Svirsten even.
Yeah.
It's a stunning name. I love it. You did a beautiful job. And there's me going like, I'm gonna take my own character's name, like, you know, her surname's already kind of Frenchy sounding.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna add an A. I regret the A. Should have re-rolled her. It's too late now. She's awesome. Oh, you named all your retainers after dungeons? I was like, oh.
Oh, I like that.
I like that a lot.
I'm just impatiently waiting for any updates on the female Rothgar.
Yeah, that would be
Because
cool.
until then I live in dread. Oh, whoops! Forgot
Did
that
you
you can
just
jump off here.
Fall off the. Yep, there you go.
You
There's
pick some.
one of the people who I keep seeing in the market board at the moment has a retainer called Stinky apostrophe Mikote.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm currently at war with Hobbit. On the market board.
are you?
Mm.
Okay. Okay.
There you go.
Thanks very much for that. I hate you. Put that away. Ooh, yeah. No.
Wait, are we fans of Pi? I'm a fan of Paisa. Is Cat fan of Paisa? So you Paisa enjoyers like myself?
I am a Paisa enjoyer, but I'm also very afraid Scare the out of me. Get it out of my face. Oh my god, I'm trying to read.
Yeah, it's the eyes,
right? It's like there was that Starlight Celebration thing. God knows how many years ago now. Where if you said that like your favorite thing about Eorzea this year has been like all the monsters or like the creatures you encountered, you dreamt of a Paisa.
Yeah, you woke up with a Paisa staring.
You woke up with a Paisa like right in your face. I was like, oh, new fear unlocked. It's in canon and just generally. Oh, they're great though. Okay. You've returned! Thank the navigator! When I learned that you went to the Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared you would meet an untimely demise! But tell me, what became of the others? Well, I found 3 of them. Okay, cool! The mutilated corpse of a Maelstrom soldier. Is it? Goodness me! Thank you so much!
Didn't have to do that!
Yeah! Wow, okay, Goodness me! I don't know what to say.
But also, yeah, I said, like, you met the Femme Fiera who, when they found out I was home, they said, no, I all handsome Roth's gay. It's true though. Like, I don't think I actually know any straight Rothgars.
That's a good point.
Legitimately.
They just appeal to... Yeah. Some classes you just can't tell, but Rothgar, yeah, it's...
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm just about to, I guess, just wave these at her. You know. Dear gods! Sob. These wounds were not intended to kill, but to torture and maim. Does their savagery know no bounds? Enemies or no, they go too far! I think I am slipping here. I dread to think what may have become of the two who remain unaccounted for. I pray that they haven't suffered the same evil fate. Oh, God forbid. What if they're tempered?
Foreshadowing.
One was a brick, the other was a douchebaggle.
Yeah.
Fair.
I mean, that's the same, like, I must say, with Mill or Ra players, they're either himbos or douchebags. There is nothing in between. It's himbo or douchebag.
You mean the actual characters themselves? Because you are not a himbo.
Yeah, but usually I have himbo energy to a lot of people.
That's actually very...
I'm dumb.
You're my himbo, baby.
Oh my god. Like,
gay and pink, oh my god.
Yeah, I like the colors Rothgar can get. I'm glad. But also, like, Square Enix makes, like, basically mill-only furry race. Gee, I wonder if that appeals too.
Gee. No, nobody ever gets tempered. Tempering just doesn't happen. At the very least, one of my men came back alive, and for that I owe you my thanks. The price we paid was dear, but we have the intelligence we need. Even as we speak, the Admiral finalizes the details of the operation. The war horns will sound any moment now. Be ready to sally forth when they do. None of these appeal to me, thank you.
I'm sorry, Pink Manther, that is a... That is like god tier Rothgar name.
That is, oh my god! Oh, that is a delight. I need to up my Hrothgar finding game.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't know any. I just realized.
Off the top of my head, no. Lots of Rigadin players I follow, but not. You run into Pink Man.
Mr.
Man, I'm so jealous. Mr. Face is
yes,
one of the ones that I know.
A classic.
Yeah, a true legend of the game. Oh no, my turnips.
Also, I'm going to choose to ignore Mr. Blobby.
No.
No, Mr. Blobby.
What?
That's... He'd better be spotty. Like, he'd better have the spots. Anyway, sorry, I'm shutting up. Pink with the yellow spots.
He
is.
I'm fear. Is he really? That's
Okay.
extraordinary. I'm so sorry.
Sorry for your loss.
No, seriously, I've lost the turnips. There we go. Thrice damn. Oh no, thrice damn fishback bastards. Oh, apparently I can't say thrice. I'll kill them slowly and then chase their rotten souls through all 7 L's. It's very difficult to be angry in an accent that you're not familiar with. Just saying. Peace, Commander. We are here for a purpose, and vengeance is not it. I want your mind on the task at hand, savvy? My apologies, Admiral. Oh, God, it's gold. You may count on me to keep a clear head. Now we've gone into London again, sort of. Anyway, it's gone. I was thinking of time too. It's gone though. A blonde froth named Guldfar. Okay, that's cute. Though. Good. According to our sole surviving scout, the Sahagin and their thralls have already begun to amass at the Aetheryte in the depths of Sapsa. If we are to act, it must be now. The men are ready. We but await your orders, Admiral. Turnips though, seriously. No, it's gone. As predicted, the Sahagin have tightened security in and around the spawning grounds. A frontal assault is like to be met with fierce resistance. I'm not going to spend hours trying to get the accent back. I'm going to carry on. But we are not so artless as that, Commander. We shall divide our forces and strike them hard and fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Sapsa Aetheryte and eliminate the Sahagin priest presiding over the summoning. We are not here to kill them all. It's Linda Laminsa herself. Yes, it is! The Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sahagin's legion of drowned pirates at the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you have charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is devilish for attacking forces. Let the foreign levy spearhead the assault and have subsequent units fan out to cover their flanks. At the selfsame moment, a diversionary squadron formed of galleons from the Crimson Fleet shall harry the enemy from offshore. In likewise, we Scions shall form smaller units in hopes of confusing the Sahagin defensive effort.
That sounds like so much work.
It does, doesn't it?
Oh my god.
Pocket and Yash Tola, the two of you are to make your way to the site of the summoning ritual.
Alright.
Okay, sure. The Admiral's diversions should serve to thin the enemy's defences, rendering your path less perilous.
Let's lick some rocks.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's risking their life just so we can lick some rocks.
Yes, Tola. A small party, I believe, should be able to win through without drawing unwarranted attention. Yes, we nodded. Oh yeah. Want that for me. Thancred and Ugiri, your mission is to lure as many Sahagin as possible out of the spawning grounds. I like how, because they cut out so many quests, we just instantly trust her and she's just with us now.
Yeah.
She's just right here. Yep. You're in our party now.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah, we were like, yeah, we'll help you out.
Yeah.
Your people, and then we have a little bit of a political talk, and yeah. But they did offer her. She did offer her help to us in return, so I guess it makes sense.
I mean, I know that, but
yeah,
it just
they're
seems
very
so
trusting
sudden.
fools.
Extreme.
Oh, we know she's an Askian. I'm sorry,
Well,
I know
quite.
they're Askians, but I will forever say Askian.
Askian. Indeed. You keep calling her Minfala. You see, the only reason I call her Minfilia is because, like, Slayers had a character called Philia.
Yeah.
Philia. Yes, Philia.
Yeah.
So I always used to think of her as like
Min.
mini Philia.
You used to call her Minifilly.
I know I did.
Bit.
I did.
Mini
Mini-filet! Yeah. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Having done so, take to your heels and circle round to join the infiltration unit of Yeshtola and Pocket. That's private fluff to you.
This also with flying mounts is like, okay.
Yeah, right? I'm
Eagles to
circling.
Mordor time.
Just a seagull, nothing to see here. When all's been set in motion, I myself shall cut a path to the Aetheryte, accompanied by Lady Minfilia, as was agreed.
Yep.
Well, don't let me keep you, friends. To battle!
Okay! Okay!
Shout at me. I'm just a little Pocket. When last did we fight side by side, Pocket? Too long ago, I warrant. But come, let us away.
Was it that long ago? I dispute.
I think, given the quests. Well, I mean, I think it was last week.
Oh, yeah, it's true, actually. It's been a whole week!
Yeah, it's been a whole week.
3
3 minutes of game time.
Okay, tiny sport. That's not sport.
Tiny
What everybody in this current chat knows.
As far as we
what
know,
Ashtola
yeah.
does with her eyesight. Apparently, she doesn't use her life force in Japanese translation.
Oh,
That's
really?
something. That was just something.
That was just something that the English translators just made up.
Yeah,
to make
it's
her
not
sound
good
cooler.
for her, and it's taxing on her body.
Yeah, right.
It's just taxing on her body.
So
It's
she's
the Japanese
basically
one.
knackering herself rather than just like, yeah, sure. I mean, I'm leeching my whole existence away just to see.
Yeah, that's just a funny thing. Like the Heavensward translators just went on some crazy interpretations.
Yeah. Hey, Yeshtola, I hope you don't mind. I'm on a cloud
What
and
are
I
you-
will be
where are
going
you?
over here. What? Where am I? I'm over here.
Oh wait, this is a fate.
Yeah. Bro.
Oh!
I'm over here.
Shush.
But this is where the quest is.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk
So-
to Ashtola.
Are you? I'm not.
Oh my god, this weather. I'll be right
Tra-la-la.
there.
Not. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not in a hurry.
I thought it said shelf safeguard.
Yeah, they're gonna keep your shelves
I
safe.
was like, why?
Why am I not using my proper abilities? Oh, because it's...
Okay, why do I even hit things?
Yeah, right.
Oh, we have to go. I
You
don't
have
want
to
to
go
do this
this way.
fate. Go away,
No.
game.
Fate music.
Oh my god, I hate fate music.
Yeah.
It's about time that they bring the yokai event back, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Like,
Yeah, it is. I hope they have another mount.
oh my god, wait, do we? Oh my god, the Reaper weapon would be so cool.
Oh my god, yes!
At the same
I
time.
want to have a Reaper. Oh my god, I wonder what they would do with the Sage weapons. That would be amazing.
Yeah, like I don't even play Yokai Watch, but I just like the designs of them, and I do actually want to play Yokai Watch, but it's kind of impossible this day and age.
Enjoyed the anime.
The anime was a
I
delight.
didn't expect to like the
No.
anime, but I loved it. Oh, you had bacon burgers with egg?
Oh,
that sounds so good.
Oh my god, I love that. I'm currently on very plain food, and it makes me sad.
Yeah.
Oh, hello guys.
Did you not, yeah, did you not realise that every time we go through one of these purple circles, things
Yeah,
spawn?
I get it.
Yeah?
I just didn't realize you'd touch base, if you will.
Touched base. Touched bay is more like.
Oh.
Graha, get here. I want to rub you.
Excuse me, that's catboy harassment at this point in the story. You can't just do that.
I hate that you're right. I'm sorry, Yashtola. Was that tiresome for you? Would you have liked to lift?
Yeah, like imagine just like running through.
Feels kind of mean, actually. But there were all these fates spawned, and you know. Pray do not concern yourself. 'Twas but a glancing blow. Come, the Aetheryte is close at hand. Let us press on.
Crab hat, crab hat,
It's
crab
a very
hat.
silly looking hat.
I like how we're running to the exact same spot as she was earlier.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
like they're like, we got the camera set up for this
Yeah.
shot. You go back there.
Yeah, exactly that. Yes, we nodded. Oh, we. So many nods right now. Uh
Voice acting.
oh. Wait, it's voice acted?
Yes. How random.
Damn them. They have made thralls of soldiers and civilians both.
I'm very serious scene, yeah, but Kupo noises. Love this tome. I love it so much. Thanks, cred!
Did I miss much?
This guy. I will admit, I think that would have been a lot more impressive if she hadn't slowed down before she sliced them with her daggers. She's like, boop, 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 boop. Stabby.
Yeah, well.
I mean, use your momentum, surely.
Oh yeah, this is where
So
those
that
two
is how
kind of
you
do like
fight
a
in the
knife
Far
show off,
East.
isn't it? Like
Mental
Yeah.
missiles jump.
Pick no quarrel with Domans.
Thank God
But
sounds so
seriously,
weird
if I
right
am
now.
to keep
Like,
up, I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency.
I mean, different. He sounds different. I mean, he would sound weird. I mean, Sir, you're a bard. He's just multi-skilled.
yeah, exactly.
Sir.
Uh-oh.
I guess this is him realizing he probably would quite enjoy tanking.
To the Aetheryte.
Oh, yeah! Cooper noises. No, do not talk to me about Crystal Chronicles Moogles. Do not talk to me about Crystal Chronicles Moogles. I've got one as a plush commission right now, and it is breaking me in half. Like, it's a gorgeous character design, but Cooper noises. Yeah. Yeah. I don't, yeah, no. Moogles. Okay. Gone.
Yeah, I just...
You'll forgive me my lateness.
Hi, Melweb. That's wonderful.
It's like
What is
epic
it with
battle
people
scene.
just showing up at the end of dramatic cutscenes and just gone?
As it should be in this
Yeah,
fantasy
I know, right?
setting. It's
Yeah,
like
but oh,
double gun.
yeah, that's what they are. Double guns.
I like how they just slowed down, but she just moves normally. It's like, ah.
Yeah, it's I guess reverse bullet time.
What's that walk?
I've
mean-
been something of a liability of late, I know. 'Tis high time I set about making amends.
Oh, it's good to have you back, Dad Crid. This cutscene is a dive.
Long have you shriveled Zorwalkers, tormented our kind.
Excuse me, shriveled? Shriveled? I'm not the entire. I mean, the person who spends their entire life in the bath.
But no more!
Shriveled.
Your time is at an end!
I'm also not the one wearing a giant claw for a hat.
You shall perish with salt in your wounds and sea in your lungs.
Now that's an insult.
If we consider it just shooting him.
All right. No, shooting is just for minions.
Hearken to our
Like,
plea,
he's summoning.
Lord of the world. Deliver us
Yeah.
from our misery.
I mean, I guess it. I mean, guns are known for not having a particularly long range on them.
Yeah, I keep forgetting this
Yeah.
for clubbing people.
Yeah, yeah. Is that true? Some cut content is that Limsa was gonna have a musket guild.
Oh.
That would be kind of neat. Kind of the machinist, but not.
I know this
Yeah.
sensation.
I guess it makes sense
It's
looking at
the
fantasy
echo.
tactics.
Oh, it's the echo.
Migraine time.
A little bit. Tiny echo.
Ah! Such power! It is transcendent!
Well, very nice. No, see, we shoot first. We summon later.
Oh. you can't just get rid of them. I'd forgotten about that. Their summoning just continues.
Well, yeah. I mean, now. Because they started summoning it.
7 hells.
What she said.
Strike me down if you will. It is futile. I have mastered the gift. I am eternal.
I guess the Asians taught them the soul transfer trick.
Oh, mighty Leviathan, ruler of the seas, born of
Yeah, I guess they're just
primordial.
using it easily.
I offer unto you this frail flesh, that you might grant your faithful servants deliverance.
Yeah, definitely for the best. Oh, I'm glad that they didn't have they don't have classes pre-job these days. It confuses me, but I'm glad they don't. To be fair, rogue to ninja still gets
that
me a
was
little
so
bit. It
weird.
feels very strange because rogue feels like it's so fully formed as a vibe, and then you're like, oh, and now we're ninjas.
And I know it was the original path in like the games, but it doesn't mean it feels natural in this game.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the Masked Guild banner is there.
Is
Oh,
it? Neat. Wait.
yeah, imagine that, Isaac. Imagine having to play like and cross level certain starting classes. Imagine having experienced that.
Imagine that. Imagine.
I hated it so much, but it is how I ended up tanking after all. That reason is how I ended up tanking. I said after like more than 10 years of tanking in WoW, I wasn't going to tank. I was gonna go DPS, become a DPS main at last, and then I tried out Marauder. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I got it, but I also kind of I missed playing like Archer when I had to. Was it Pugilist that you had to do for Archer?
I think so. Yeah. You had Pugilist
It
level
was
for that reason.
so weird. Like, yeah, I want to be a bard, so now I have to learn to punch things.
And then you also had the cross skills.
Yeah. Oh, the cross skills that you had to have. I don't even want to. Yeah. Post Shadowbringers. Yes, good. Yeah.
I don't know, Shadowbringers or post Shadowbringers. Those are the 2 best times to start, in my opinion.
Yeah, kind of around the Stormblood area when they started making a lot of quality of life changes.
Yeah, we started
just as Heavensward came out. So
yeah,
we're not
Heavensward
technically.
had just launched.
Yeah, one of our friends started
Yeah,
in original 14.
Story she tells.
The stories she tells, my god, about like gathering, like you know. In the Gold Saucer, the mining and botany minigames, yeah, that was what gathering just used to be like, but less fun. Just, stuff. No more toilet paper. I know, right? I'm so glad they got rid of toilet paper.
TP was just
TP
also
was the
accidentally
worst.
hitting your sprint.
Accidentally hitting a sprint in the middle of battle as a bard. Like, okay, guess I'll die.
At least you had the ability to get TP back.
I did. Yeah.
You were like the TP
I
savior.
was the toilet paper dispensary. Man, that was so valuable. Oh no. Anyway, let's let these guys carry on with their business.
Oh, but we're stalling them so they can't summon Leviathan.
It's
Duh!
true. Yeah, well, mana transfer for casters. Oh my god, yeah. Well, I could grant mana too. As a bard.
I remember you tried. Yeah, you were good at it.
I was so useful.
Yeah.
I was terrible at it, but I was useful. Damn it.
Oh.
And then I got to the end of Heavensward.
And you also
And
had
they
to.
gave me cast times
oh
on
my-
my arrows.
Also, like tanking, you had to dance between different stances.
Oh my god, you did.
You had to switch between them. Like, if you wanted to do DPS, you'd sometimes have to drop your tank stance and make sure you kept aggro, and then you have to switch back. And that was a whole thing. Definitely as a Dark Knight.
Yeah, just me walking around though with a roll of toilet paper, just
She
being like,
lost
no,
Bart
no,
now.
I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you. What?
She lost Bart now.
Yeah, I think Bart is great now.
Hey, remember where you couldn't move and shoot?
Yeah, I just talked about
Yeah,
that like
I
a
know.
second ago. It was
I know.
traumatic. I'm forgetting about it again. Thanks. That's when I leveled Summoner because I was like, okay, well I can't do this.
Why would you bring back Cleric Stance? Why would you remind me of
Bah! No.
Like, some things I've just forgotten about, and then somebody mentions it, so I'm gonna...
Astrologian, you could either shield heal or regen heal.
That wasn't until recently, and I'm sad that they took it away. I'm still angry.
Yeah, except I'm not, because everyone wanted me to shield heal, and I like regen healing because white mages. Thanks. Oh. Still miss Stone Skin, though.
Astrologian is dead to me now.
Yes, it is. yes. No, I'm just a white mage bitch.
I actually like Sage because I fucking hate regen healing, but white mage is so nice and easy. I like it.
I like how I taught you how to play Sage, and now I've completely forgotten how to play Sage, and every time I have to ask you.
Yeah. Hello, Leviathan, my favorite primal.
Leviathan, Leviathan. Yeah.
Stop promoting Leviathan.
What?
Damn it all!
You like Leviathan? Yeah, the old card system was really great.
I used the main ass during Heaven's Word and Stormblood as my hero, and then they ruined it in Shadowbringers, and then they murdered it in Stormblood. I mean Stormblood. No, Stormblood. And
Gee, it's almost like things that transfer their spirits into stuff can be sucked up by primals like little sippy straws. Imagine getting eaten by the Pope. Imagine. Imagine that.
This Pope comes up with a little straw and goes like, nom nom nom.
Emissary, what a bad boy you've been. Honestly. Naughty Elizabeth. Lying to people. Man, my Warrior of Light is cute. I love it so much.
Where did he go?
I was still up with Poto in these levels.
You were. Where were you? You were down by...
Probably flat on the ground, yeah.
On the floor! Where did he go? Into Leviathan! Where is it? Are we talking about where Leviathan went?
Sorry.
Say you nary a single ship. Hells take that sea demon.
Yes.
Yeah, I said same though. Like, Tank, do you know the mechanics? Kill boss fast, no problem. As a tank main, I agree.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know why I still heal you when you're tanking. You get such brainworms. You are the worst.
Yeah, but I don't die
Gather the
though.
survivors and get to shore.
Do we
Leave
still
the
need to
rest
make
for
a
the
ship
pirates.
to fight Leviathan? Or does it just appear?
Oh god, I wonder. Do we need to
Do you
build our
remember
boat?
we
Our little
built-
floaty device.
Yeah, we built that boat.
Oh my god,
I
I
don't-
don't.
Leviathan wastes no time. The diversionary squadron is lost.
Your boyfriend says you apparently make the healer do work because you don't mitigate enough.
Wow.
Like-
Oh, you're a warrior! Dude, your
yeah.
healer should just be AFKing.
Yeah.
You don't need a
I was
healer.
gonna say, you're a warrior. You don't need a healer. What the hell? Your healer is a DPS.
For a mercy, the team of Primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage? Unless... God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad, wouldn't it? How did she come to that? I want to know. Yeehaw.
Back when I still did savage raiding, my co-tank was a warrior. It was always like, with her, it was like, did she just mitigate that tank buster? And she was like, maybe. It's like, oh my god. Warriors is just insane. Like, even, I mean...
I love it because I'm leveling my warrior. My warrior is like 87 right now. But I don't have to think. I just press any one of the buttons on my top row. and suddenly either I've got half my health back, or hitting stuff gives me the rest of my health back, or whatever. I'm like, this is cool. I have no problems.
As a gun break.
It's all just come back. Any
Yeah.
button just heals me up. It's fine.
As a gun break, I'm like, I have to smash my 1, 2, 3 button, otherwise I die. But yeah, it's unga bonga time
Yeah.
indeed.
Oh.
I wish I got along better with Warrior. I like playing it, but I always feel like I'm doing something wrong because I don't 100% know what I'm doing. But I believe that this is actually just how it is. With Gunbreak, I need to know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Which is funny because it's what they make Dankred take. And
Well,
he clearly doesn't know what he's doing.
No, he can't even make his own ammo, poor man.
He's a dreadful tank.
He tries.
I love him. But you have regen. And if you want to wake your healer up, you also have Superboline.
A test of your reflexes.
I
It's
almost
that button.
died!
No, legit, but it's still a story that we tell from time to time. But
Yeah.
like, it was on the day that they
Yeah.
they launched Gunbreaker, and
Yeah.
then we did the Airy. And like, I took you along,
Yeah,
and
you
I
did.
put Superbolite on the button where I have one of my mitigation buttons on Dark Knight,
Yeah.
which I'd made. So I
You actually-
instinctively hit
You
it.
hadn't read. You hadn't really read the tooltip properly.
No, I
either.
wasn't
You
quite
weren't
sure what had
really-
happened.
Yeah, suddenly. Boom. I want to say Little Scream, but it wasn't Little Scream. It was Big Scream. I think the neighbors probably thought somebody died.
Okay, no.
Ah.
1, 2, 3. When you're doing damage to many mobs, sort that. You could do it, but let's be real here. Your healer can do some, just you know, arm's length that stuff. 1 mitigation. Indeed, you're hot, and the rest is your healer's problem. Gunbreaker does big bursts, so you know. Yeah,
Yeah.
you haven't healed me at level 90. You don't.
No, I haven't healed you at
Don't
level
know what
90,
I'm
and I
like.
don't intend to. You scare me.
Well, Superbolite is like the forbidden button, so that the fact I had to regularly press it into like Savage Raiding always did me frightened. Like back when we did Elmo Strat, and I was like, oh no.
No,
Anyway,
I'm my party's dying. I don't care. I'm just a bard.
yeah, that's how I play. That's how I do most contents now. I also main bard.
You mostly main bard so that I don't have to.
I'm like, with
I
bard.
don't want to do that trial. Here,
Yeah.
have my bard.
A bard is so great as a DPS. Nobody expects you to do anything other than to shoot some things and then play your little stupid songs.
Yeah. Bring.
And like,
Brilliant.
you don't have to be good. You just have to make
No.
sure that everybody else does their job. It's
Exactly.
not my problem anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. And you just, you have to remember that Reign of Death is multi-target and the other one is single target.
Don't be like him.
Don't
is
be
what
like
we're saying.
him.
Yeah.
The rage in my voice where I was like, okay, you have Reign of Death, right? You have Reign of Death. You have Reign of Death. And then he used it on the boss. He uses his AoE on the boss. I love the man, but also I could have kicked him. Anyway.
Environmental storytelling.
Environmental storytelling, yeah. I mean, the way the trusts work is it's stellar. Like, it's actually got me to hate Yashtola because of the way sometimes she wipes the entire party because she can't be asked to stand out of mechanics.
She's
Like,
a black mage.
I love her dearly, but I actually like her less as a character from leveling her in trusts. Yeah. Anyway. Hythlodaeus is a terrible bard. He's dreadful. And I kind of love it for him. Anyway, yeah. My trust was broken. Yes, it's true.
Yeah, Reaper is my close range DPS. But the thing is, I got tired of being close range. I didn't want to have to worry about uptime, so I leveled Bard.
Mm-hmm. And also because I told you you'd enjoy it, and you were like, no, yes.
Yeah, well, you were right.
I was right. You're welcome.
Anyway, we have Leviabeetus to defeat.
Understand, I speak of no normal wall of water. That which Leviathan makes ready to conjure carries more destructive power than aught seen in nature. Enough to raise entire coastal settlements, if his last attempt is any guide. We cannot suffer history to be repeated, yet how in the seven hells are we to prevent it? Me, I will prevent it for you. Hello, I can do this. I am 97% sure that this won't go horribly, horribly wrong.
Just throw rocks at him.
I'm not a healer. I don't have to throw rocks at him.
No, but I got it on good authority. Like, Pokemon tells me that, like, if you have a problem with something in the sea, you get a thing from the land and you throw rocks at it, right?
True. I updated my gear, which means... Hang on, excuse me, thank you, yes. I updated my gear, which means...
Reaper is not too edgy. Reaper is the exact right amount of edgy. Too edgy is actually Dark Knight. Like, Reaper is just unapologetic about it.
That's true.
And I say this with love, as somebody who likes playing Dark Knight, but that job is so edgy!
Like, the thing is, though, it depends what language you play it in.
Yeah.
It's edgier in English.
Yeah.
In Japanese, it's just upsetting.
Yeah, like I
but
really
it's like depression
yeah,
made flesh.
yeah, yeah. Like I really prefer the Japanese take on Dark Knight. I don't like the English take.
Yeah. As near as damn it, I'm caught up on current content. But
Yeah,
say speak now, anybody, if you don't want to be McSpoiled.
Mm-hmm.
Or forever hold thine peace. Though our plight cries out for action, we must take thought. So long as Leviathan remains in the open sea, he is effectively beyond our reach. Our fleet is second to none, of that you may be sure. But Hlimclan herself, I know it's not, but I can't. You can't just present me with like a double L. Hlimlane? Anyway. Lim herself would struggle to best the Lord of the Wall in his element. In a straight fight, he would make meat and matchwood of us. Actually, having potentially met Limlane, I think they probably would step on Leviathan quite easily. But we haven't met them yet, have we?
No.
But they're compatriots. We
Yes.
have. And I'm pretty sure anyway. We need another plan, that much is plain. Let us return to Limsa and see if we cannot think of one. I shall await you in the command room.
Oh no, we have to go through the limbs of AFKers. Why would you do this to
I
us?
suggest a boat? Though.
A boat? Wow, that's a novel concept.
Yeah. I know, right? A boat! A flat boat, like an aircraft carrier, that we can fight on. I think that's a great plan, don't you?
You know, we were talking about main scenario stuff.
Oh yeah,
SMTK, so-
absolutely, AZ. I definitely think. I
same.
kind of don't want it to be, but definitely, because you know, otherwise why would a certain somebody
Yeah, it's
have
pretty...
noticed them, senpai?
It's like, I want that one.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Ouchie. That wasn't my elbow.
Did you hit the printer with your
No!
elbow?
That would be
Like an
stupid.
idiot.
What kind of a fool would smash their elbow into the printer? Ow! Why am I incompetent? Ugh.
It's okay, the next scene is voiced.
It went right up my arm. I am expecting the command room. Off we go. Yeah, no, I definitely think. I kind of was hoping it would be not them. I was originally hoping that the your avatar as Reaper was actually supposed to be your shard, but
Yeah.
I think it makes more sense for it to be Zero.
It's like cool character.
Mm.
It would be a bit more bit, but you know.
Yeah, you know. So yeah, either one would work fine
There
for
used
me.
to be a
Yeah.
hamlet beyond South Tidegate in western Lanosha.
I mean,
Hudson
considering
was called.
Xenos has soul sight, sorry.
Yeah, considering Xenos has soul sight, it makes sense. Like, I don't think... I think it has to be,
Uh-huh.
but yeah.
Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, The Company of Heroes put him down before he could do too much damage.
Good job, Company of Heroes. Good job. Well done.
But when the bastard came next, this time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, he summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Hearthstone and washed the soil away for good measure.
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
Aye, the thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground for their brood.
Yeah.
Given the quantity of crystal stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnations.
Sucky.
If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement, even Limsa.
And we can't have that. All the AFKers would just get washed out to sea in their underpants.
That
I'm pretty
cannot
sure
happen.
like it will be
The
like
primal
littering in the
must
sea.
be-
And, like, turtles would die
Yeah.
because the panties would come off and they get stuck in it.
It's true. That's how you kill sea turtles.
Kojin out there going like, excuse me?
Oh no.
Sorry.
What's this? It's pink and frilly. It killed my grandfather. Yeah, no, having done the Sahagin tribal quests, it makes, I mean, doing the tribal quests also makes everything, awkward, generally. Like, just all round awkward. Yeah.
That was ever our objective, Admiral. But how are we to achieve it?
Yeah, the tribal quests, so certainly the Realm Reborn tribal quests are so, they're a chore. Like,
They are.
They're fun and all, but because you're doing them so far back, and let's not even talk about the crafting quests. The Realm Reborn crafting quests are easier now than they used to be, and that's great, because they were awful.
Yeah, I was like,
It was
Yeah.
also, like, in Heavenswood, and even trying to strong-arm the goddamn things. Like, just
the crafting in
complete them
general
with
was
brute force.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, blah.
back in our
But-
days.
In our day.
Anyway,
The recent ones have been amazing, though.
yeah.
Definitely recommend all of the recent ones. And the delivery quests, they're also pretty fun, too.
Mm-hmm.
The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain.
Boat.
The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the Primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defenses.
Me on a boat. Should be sorted.
I
Swim
have
real
read
fast.
the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did.
I'm literally doing the same for the
Seven
Triple
hells.
Triad card.
Is there no way that we might strike back?
The Company of Heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet, but we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Oh, and don't forget that when you reach max rank with the beast tribes, keep going. Oh, I don't know if it is actually the case for the Realm Reborn ones as well, though. But if you keep going until your max level, there's
Yeah.
usually a little extra
Yeah, and usually like unlocks
like-
and stuff.
unlocks. Also because once you've completed the Realm Reborn and Heavenswood and I think Stormblood Beast Tribe quests, respectively, like once you complete the Realm Reborn ones, there's like a little quest that involves all of the tribes getting together. Same for
Yeah.
Heavenswood quests.
Yeah, the United.
and then
yeah.
same for Stormblood quests. Shadowbringers didn't have any, and as far as I know, Endwalker doesn't either, which is a shame. Yeah, you do a quest to unite them, and you get like a little doohickey thingy. Yeah, but I can't remember. It's been so long since I completed those ones. Certainly the Realm Reborn ones, that I don't remember if there's any benefit to doing for maxing them out.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, Shadowbringers like suffered from.
Yeah, Shadowbringers suffered from a certain worldwide event that was happening at the time that kind of screwed up a lot of their plans.
And honestly, the way they did the role quests was great.
Yeah.
I absolutely do not like the role quests in Endwalker. I think they're actually pretty awful, most of them.
You're just mad because you had to deal with Connie Sam.
I am very mad as a tank main. I had to deal with her and her bullshit, and nothing has made me hate her more than the role quest. I already didn't like her, but
I still need to do them.
I still haven't finished. Like, I got them like all the jobs. I got them in like the first month. I got them like one of each, and then I just proceeded to not do them.
Yeah, I got one of each up to 90 specifically so I could just go through the role quests all in one go.
Yeah.
And then you raged about them so hard that I just never bothered starting them.
Yeah, well, the Bard one is boring.
Yes, well.
Anyway.
Admiral, if I may.
Speak freely, Marshal.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself. Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe.
Ainzar, you come up with a new recipe.
This, in effect, is what the company of heroes achieved with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told. If mounted upon a ship, such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan from bringing the full force of the sea to bear against us, rendering him no more dangerous than any other sea serpent.
And I felt bad about my voice acting.
Wow.
Okay, no, that was mean of
Sid
me.
built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's Tempest, did he not?
He did.
Begging
Oh,
your
Diana gets a
pardon,
nod
my
at that.
lady, but to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
Arcanist. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis.
No, it's dick.
But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another.
We'll have barriers. It'll be fine.
In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe. But I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals. The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
We'll build one!
Yeah, because
May
ships
have
are
not, Admiral,
really
but
easy
two
to make.
might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed two ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder.
Extraordinary.
By your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
Sounds good to me.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target. To wit, we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan.
Right, put a bell on the cat. Gotcha. Who'll do this? Yeah, who is this
in itself
mysterious
will be no
Mistbeard, I wonder?
small feat. Ramming speed will be required, but given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel.
Okay, good. I have no idea why you're smiling at me, but I'm gonna nod anyway.
It was quite
Suffice it
threatening
to
the way
say,
they're just all
the
like
task
looking
of
at you
piloting
like.
said vessel will entail considerable danger. and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
Good job. But yeah, no, right? Like, oh wow, did he really do that? What a mysterious person. I wonder who he could be.
Never heard of him.
No, wow, you really know a lot about this guy, huh? Tee.
Also, sir, get some
Will be
bloody glasses
dangerous
in
for
your
all
goggles.
involved,
It's
but we have
distressing me.
no better recourse. Very well.
Dangerous is my middle name. Pocket Dangerous Fluff.
Commodore,
Yeah,
assemble the remnants of the fleet
What are we
at
doing? Setting
Morrowby
it on
Bay.
fire?
that's pretty dangerous.
Give priority to our soundest vessels. The repairs can wait.
I swear we had to build this. I
I
guess not.
Storm
no,
Marshal
I don't
Slappy,
think we did.
command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
At once, Admiral.
Ropes.
And then
I mean,
there is
yeah.
the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsa Lominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
Like, genuinely enjoying actually having to play through this and reading the cutscenes and stuff again. Because, yeah, we are nodding so much today. I am so thrilled. Nods. Maybe we're not, but it feels like we are, and that's okay. It means that I'm rediscovering things that we learned along the way when we discovered them, and I'm genuinely loving that. I'm just sad that there's so much missing, but at the same time,
Yeah.
I want to be able to finish the game at some point. Oh boy. Beings held as gods also exist in what you call the Far East. Legends tell us that they walked among us in days of yore, but I confess that I never truly believed them. That I should live to behold one is humbling and horrifying in equal measure. Now that I have come face to face with a primal, I do begin to understand why the Garleans fear them so. Yeah. 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 What is it? A message, Admiral. I judged it best that it be delivered at once. I am listening. According to the Yellow Jackets, a man has appeared who claims to have defeated Leviathan.
Oh.
Oh boy. One of the company of heroes? The details are yet hazy, Admiral. We have dispatched one of our own to question the individual. I am disinclined to put any store by this claim, and even should it be true, it is as Y'shtola said. None save the company of heroes have bested Leviathan, and we know how they went about it. If this man is of their number, what could he tell us that we do not know already? And yet, having wagered Limsa's survival on 2 ships, some rope and a pile of crystals, can we afford to ignore this man? If his testimony could yield us any manner of advantage, should we not hear it? Damn it all! The twin vessel will soon be ready. We have no time to wait for the Maelstrom's report on this supposed primal slayer's claims. Pocket, seek him out and learn what he knows. At the very least, it will spare you the torment of waiting for the reckoning in idleness. Nodding, nodding. Gotta get my neck muscles exercised.
I didn't actually realize that they removed a lot of the...
Yeah.
But...
Good point.
Like,
No,
we don't
they-
really go
they
to visit
did.
the stones anymore.
That was part of the story, wasn't it?
Yeah,
There's
I think-
the one...
I mean, they still exist and you do have
Oh,
some...
yeah, and I think doing the side quests, you sometimes go to them. But
yeah, a lot of side quests still take you there.
yeah, but yeah, you used to actually visit them in the main story, didn't you?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
far, I think we've reached one incidentally, and I think that's just because there were some pirates hanging around near it that we fought.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they removed that. The
So
thing
yeah,
is...
there's a couple in Thanalan that we haven't been to, isn't there?
But yeah, they removed some quite crucial quest lines in my opinion. Like, it's like for character building, but I do understand it. Like, We kind of the 12, even in those quests, it wasn't really like a big thing. It's like, oh yeah, well this is where one of the 12 stone is.
Well, yeah, this is where the stone.
Yeah.
So scattered around Eorzea are stones that are kind of like mini altars.
Yeah.
To the 12 individually. And it used to be that you had to, you know, lay some flowers, say a prayer, that kind of stuff. You know, go and seek blessing from XYZ place because it's traditional, that's what we do before we go off to die, kind of thing. But it did just make the whole thing a lot more rounded out, and I do actually, it's true, I find it very strange that they took that out. Because it makes the 12 even less of a thing. So yeah, no, not the actual temple. Not the one in the shroud. The
It's like all the
there are little
like,
rocks scattered around. Like there's one near where the kobolds hang out in Lanosia, past the kobold area with all the tunnels. I cannot remember which. You know, northern, southern, east and west and north, southiness. Anyway, there's one up there. Iron Lake, yes. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. There's one there with lots of blue lights floating around it. It's real pretty. I think there's one near a dead Gubu, or am I just thinking of the dead Gubu? Somewhere else, in Thanalan.
I think you might just be thinking of the dead Gubu itself.
I like that Gubu. I mean, it's awful, but it's kind of cool looking. Anyway, neither here nor there. The man you're looking for is believed to be a resident of the Grey Fleet in Lower Lanosia. The Storm Private sent to question him should already be in the vicinity. May your journey prove fruitful. Thanks. North of Camp Bronze Lake. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of... I don't think we've been there yet. I think I'm thinking of Upper Lanosia. Or am I? Outer Lanosia. Outer Lanosia.
I'm just gonna nod.
I'm thinking of... Yeah, but yeah. It's Camp Overlook, not Camp Bronze Lake. That's why I got confused. It's not that one. It's... Or is it? No, I don't remember. I'm not gonna look for it. Is it up there?
But yeah, sorry.
It does, yes.
No, also last stream we also realized like some of the things that they've done with the cuts in the quest is really weird. So with the Domon refugees, like, you have to help them get like basically ready to leave on the Chocobo card. You have to still gather the kids. But there was a side quest for the old man because his old Chocobo stink too much.
Yeah.
You had to get like a herb and like do the whole Gobu mask thing. And like if you talk to the NPCs before you finish the quest, the kids will still say that wow, the old man is so lucky.
Yeah.
And it makes no sense. And he has his mask on and everything. So like, but it's like weird things like that they've just taken out, and it's really bizarre that they still left other things in, and it's like.
Agreed.
Are you also out of the thing? Oh, you teleported or whatever.
I did,
Thank
you're welcome. Sorry, I could have teleported us closer, but...
That's okay, I don't mind. We have
because
flying
I think if we went
easy.
to Costa del Sol, it would have taken us less time.
Yeah, no,
but...
this is all good. But yeah, it's just the way they've cut things is a bit peculiar.
Yeah,
so.
no, I agree. Yes, no, okay, Bronze Lake is south of Overlook, but I wasn't thinking that far south.
It's all the way up north, yeah. Oh, come on, stop getting stuck on...
No, I agree. I completely agree, though. Before they took away the extra stuff, like, it does, on the whole, generally, you get a completely different vibe playing the game now than you did before they cut everything out.
Yeah.
I totally agree that they should have cut stuff out.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think that some of the stuff they cut is mystifying.
Yeah, the Sylphs, for example, you have no connection with them anymore now. Like, you've really built up, like, before you helped them out with their primal problem as well.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, because I have done the old style quest about 3 times on different alls.
I'm a little sad that I skipped a lot of them.
I skipped all of it as well, but it was an absolute nightmare. You got no experience. It took you forever.
Yeah.
And of course, like new players, they just want to get to the juicy content.
Yeah,
so
which makes sense because you hear that Shadowbringers is where it really is good.
they should have left it in New Game Plus.
Yeah, I am astonished that they did. They took it out of New Game Plus. That really confuses me.
It's
Because
bad.
even if they'd left it into New Game Plus and said like some bits might not work, etc.
Yeah.
Like hey, this is where we changed a trial, for example, and you can no longer proceed with this. Do you wish to continue? It may be broken, etc., etc. Even if they acknowledged it, it would actually, I think, make more sense than just cutting it out completely.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, hey, it's this guy.
Leviabeetus time!
Leviabeetus! Yeah. But no, I agree with the 12.
Yeah.
How being the whole, you still have no idea of the true nature of the 12. I feel like this playthrough, I barely even know about the 12.
Unless you're, I think as a Black Mage, you get to deal with Naltal a bit because of the location of the Black Mage Guild.
That's true. And you hear people talk about them.
Yeah, and Stormblood, of course.
And of course, the Answers.
On Valkyrie.
The Answers music video.
Yes.
Which, we've all obsessively watched, right? Not just me. Cool, great. Anyway. I don't want to have to voice this guy.
Oh yeah,
please.
you're gonna do. Yeah, you go for it.
Oh, I made him sound like a pirate last time, and as we've established today, pirate voice isn't working.
You can do it! I believe in you!
Who are? Now look here, but back to turnips. I can't.
Well, today was turnip day.
Turnip pirates. Now look here, you. You'll have your bloody story right after you carry those sacks of grain over to the mill.
Wow.
But sir, that's what you said before you had me pick those oranges for you, and before I mucked out the chocobo stables, and before I rolled that millstone over to the mill, and also before... Oh, that buttocks. Such buttocks, sir. Gods, man, I've worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days. And do you hear me complaining? I suppose some of us just ain't made for the rougher stuff. Alright, I'll give you what you want. Never let it be said that old Track Tomb ain't a generous soul. Now prick up your ears, 'cause I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see? Besides, there's only so much epicness a man can take in one sitting, you ken. Oh, you can. That's a very different accent. Oh well. The tale of Tractome's epic victory over the dread primal Leviabeetus. Now, Leviabeetus is huge, make no mistake. To give you an idea how big, each of his scales is about as wide across as me members long. And that's no mean feat, let me tell you.
I forgot he literally said that. My God.
When I fought him, I could barely see for all the brine he was pelting me with. Must have been a lagoon's worth at least. I'm surprised he doesn't make a joke about that. He even knocked me trusty axe out of me hands at one stage. Course, that proved to be a grave mistake. What happened next? Why, I grabbed him by the tail and tied him up in knots, but not wanting to take all the glory for myself, I let me mates in the company of heroes handle the rest. Like I said, I'm modest as well as heroic, mayhap too modest. Now there's some as say you can never truly beat Leviabeetus, that you've got to learn to live with him and make the best of a bad situation. Not the company, though. Oh, it's you! I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I was just enjoying the attention is all. I take back everything I said. I was never part of the company of heroes. I'm no marauder. I'm actually a complete coward. I'm nothing. I'm chocobo dung. No, I'm the maggots you find wriggling in chocobo dung. I have to miss the fucking... I have to...
Oh, shit.
Shit, hang on. Hang on. No, I don't want to
hold
bring
on.
me... Okay.
Well,
Gosh McDarn it. Anyway.
I'll find it for you. Hold on.
It's fine. Either way, I'll carry on. I can't believe I clicked. My trigger finger was twitchy. I sure as hell didn't fight Leviabeetus, but I have seen him with my own eyes. It was a fair few years back, when I was working as a baker's hand. I was shirking me duties one day, loitering about the harbour, when I saw it. A great big, massive sea serpent some malms off the coast, with a fleet of galleons making straight for it, cannons firing. I was so bloody scared, I soiled myself right there and then. I saw it, I did!
Oh my god.
He had a great big bushy beard! What?
No, sorry, the bit you missed.
What the bit? Tell me.
I have to lie to women to tumble them, and that if that don't happen much, me member's tiny. It's pathetic.
Oh my god, how? I'm so sad.
He wanted you to miss that bit.
I have to lie to tumble women, and that don't happen often. Me member's tiny. How did I miss that?
It's pathetic.
It's pathetic.
There you go.
It's got a big, bushy red beard. What? Anyway, what? Oh god, just remembering that day made me soil myself all over again. Hey, wait. If you're asking if after Leviabeetus, it means you're planning to fight him, ain't you? Please go and clean yourself up, then carry on talking. Well, take care. He really is terrible. Dreadful, I tell you. If you're not careful, you'll end up in his gullet, or at the bottom of the sea. Yeah, thanks. I like that I just nodded at that. Well, you worthless lion Orson! I can't believe you made me handle chocobo dung! I do that as standard, actually, so... Why is it with MMOs that there are like 27 quests where you have to handle poop?
I think that's like the MMO, like...
It is
it really an MMO if there are no shit quests?
It's gotta be a thing, but it's not just go and pick up some poop for me. It's like, oh yeah, go and pick up some, like... I don't know... Pisa roses. And then you're like, oh, here are the Pisa roses. And they're like, oh, yeah, you might want to wash your hands. You know that's actually, like, Pisa shit, right? That's just what we call it, tee-hee.
Well, at least, like...
Every single time! It's not like... They did it in Elpis, too.
Yeah, but in 14, they don't make you dig through to find keys, because that was one of WoW's favourite.
That's true.
Like, oh yeah, this thing ate something,
Yeah.
go dig through
Yeah.
its shit 25
Go, like,
times.
feed it some kind of laxative fruit. And then dig through its shit. No, you're right. No, this one just tricks you into handling poop.
Elpis. Oh my god!
Elpis. Yeah. Collect that in a bucket. L bucket. Yeah, no, the guy is he's just yeah. Pocket. This is Minfilia. Were you able to learn aught of use against Leviathan? No, I was not. I learned that Traktum's dick is really small, just in case you were interested.
Oh,
That's what I learned.
Not surprised considering how tight his little...
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, okay, no shame and all, but wearing something that tight's probably gonna restrict your blood flow. I'd have thought. I feel like maybe we shouldn't be shaming that.
No, but...
I beg your pardon? Leviabeetus? I see. That is unfortunate. At any rate, I have tidings for you. The twin vessel is now complete. That was very quick. Didn't he make us... No, he didn't. Do tasks last time.
Yeah, he did make us
Did
do
he?
things. Dude, yes.
I know we had to fight a rock last time we encountered him.
Yeah, but before that, he was making us like beat up rats in the miller's.
No, that was before. I meant like before they cut out quests. Did we literally just go and hear his story and then suddenly they've managed to tie two ships together?
Yeah, no, it is.
Okay, I'll
I vaguely
suspend
recall
my
that.
disbelief. We await you at the Moraby dry docks. Pray make your way here as soon as you're able.
I know you're dying
Pray
to
return
say
to
it.
the docking stands. What?
I was going to say pray return to that doesn't have the same ring to
No,
it.
the docking sands. What do you have to say for yourself now? Oh, you're doing a singing. Okay, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'll give us a teleport.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any second now.
Why do you
thank
stand so sorry?
What? Oh no, I.
Also, on a side note, I like how everybody's playing on Ether.
Are they?
Yeah, everybody here, I swear. You all are playing on Ether, aren't you?
You're all Ether people? Ugh.
We have alts on Ether.
I was gonna say, which
We haven't played in like 4 or 5 years.
which alts are we talking about?
The Sargatanas.
Oh, the Sargatanas alts! The one where you named... You're playing Payu, but you actually are playing your Catboy pretending to be Payu, yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
You're on light for your main.
Oh, you like it?
Well then.
Oh, yeah, wait. Oh.
Hey, at least that's a thing now.
Yeah.
I'm still salty that you can't cross realm? Or weddings. Cross data center weddings.
Yeah, because we have
because
a wedding.
I feel like that's kind of
Yeah.
like the one thing that you would really want to do, cross data center. Well, not one, I mean one of the things that you'd really want to do.
Yeah, Eurovision, oh my god.
Yeah, Eurovision's going on. Yep. It's semi-final tonight. And the second semi-final's on Thursday, and then the final...
Do you know which countries are currently on?
I actually don't know. Do you want me to look it up?
Yeah.
Do you want me to look up? Okay. I was looking at every country's songs. Yeah, we're talking DC cross server. Data center. Yes. Eurovision 2023. Somewhere I have the app, but I have not got the app loaded, so I'm not going to load up the app. I don't want to see the winners of the semi-final. Thank you very much. But I guess now I know.
Sorry?
The winners of the semi-final. Oh, that can't be the winners. No.
Must be last year's, right?
No, because Lorene's in there.
Oh no, seriously, Lorene got through?
No. I don't know if it's the winners.
Oh.
It could be just the semi-final.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, first semi-finals today, second semi-finals Thursday. Yeah, no, because it's listing semi-final 2 under there as well.
I see.
So today, Croatia, Malta, Latvia, Norway, the Netherlands, Switzerland, Moldova, Czechia, Serbia, Sweden. That's the Netherlands again. Okay. That's exciting. Okay, they listed the artists separately for the Netherlands. So that's fun. There's Finland, Azerbaijan, Israel, Ireland, and Portugal.
There are some bangers in there.
Yeah, there's a couple of ones that I want to get through.
But I will say the second half seems to have most of the bangers, which is annoying.
Notably, My Sister's Crown is one of the ones I want to get through.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, who the hell is Edgar on the semi-final 2? I want that to get through.
Yeah, that's an earworm.
I was delighting.
Sorry, we like Eurovision. I'm sorry if
I love
you don't.
Eurovision, yeah.
We can't watch it live because...
No, well we watch the semi-finals live if possible. What was the other one I liked a lot?
Also, yeah, sorry, just to go back for a second. Like, yeah, also we have alts on...
we have alts on...
Ultros too.
Ultros and Sargatanas,
yeah. And they're all basically either in Heavensward or in Stormblood.
I kind of liked Queen of Kings. I can't find... Am I going absolutely crazy? I can't find our favourite. Or my favourite, anyway. The one about getting married.
Yeah, hold on. Germany is beautiful this year.
Oh god, yeah, Germany's is really great.
Let me see.
I actually think UK's entry is pretty good this time.
Yeah! You mean Moldova?
Do I mean Moldova?
You mean Moldova.
Do I mean Moldova?
Yeah, Moldova is the banger with the song about the shepherd. Who's about to get married.
I see it now. That's today, right? Yeah, that's in today's semi-final.
Oh man,
too.
they better get through!
Yeah, I hope
anyway.
so. Yeah. I always love me a folk song all spiced up for Eurovision.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're in it for the ones that hurt to watch. I kind of love those ones, but I also I'm in it for I'm in it for any time that any country sends a folk song that's just been spiced up.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
Ukraine
my country.
sent Goa a couple times, and they are amazing. I
Mhm.
love that stuff. Then one of my top favorite all-time Eurovision tracks was like, I think Bulgaria sent a song one time about a milkmaid, and I love that track. It's so good. Can I for the life of me remember who did it though? I'm showing my weird European music preferences here, but as someone whose like musical awakening came when I watched The Fifth Element and heard like the diva opera like fight scene, I was just like, oh no, this is the good stuff. This is the good stuff. This is what I like forever. You know, I'm primed for Eurovision. But yeah, if it doesn't look like a Final Fantasy boss fight or something from like Lex or other similar sci-fi series, I'm just not interested in the staging. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Huff.
You can do it.
I can do it. I'm told your jaunt to the Grey Fleet proved fruitless. I'm not even trying to do his voice. My sympathies, lass. I'll wager it served to take your mind off the events of recent days, though. But enough of that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The twin vessel, the Wall Eater I call her, is complete, and she surpasses all my expectations. In addition to her prodigious tonnage, she's been fitted with a platform that you and yours might manoeuvre freely in battle. I would mention also that she is nigh unsinkable, but I'm not one to tempt fate. You could have reinforced the fucking barriers though, couldn't you, mate? Just a little bit of extra oomph on those things, Just... The Wall Eater and her crew stand ready, my friend. Just give the word and we shall bear you to Leviathan. Leviathan. A little more TLC on that. Yeah, just a couple more nails, I think, and it would have been fine. Ah, I know that look. You're ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the Wall Eater may not be pretty, but I assure you she's capable. She's been fitted with what our friends at Nald's Dick and Vimelli's are calling an elemental converter. Assuming the thing works, it will use the power of the corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind. Thanks. I didn't even get to nod. So rude. It is expected that the Sahagin and their thralls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defence. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Thancred and Yashtola, I would have you assist in this effort. If it is to fulfill its purpose, your diversionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. We would welcome it. Having seen you fight in Sapsa, I dare say the fishbacks will find your presence highly diverting. Thancred and Yashtola, if you would join the third levy, and Lady Ugiri the fifth. Well, they get to nod. I see how it is. Sure. But what words have I for the woman who has made sport of slaying gods? Only these. Go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of light. I would echo the Admiral's sentiments and add a few words of mine own. Know that we all have the utmost faith in you, Pocket. May the crystal bless and keep you. Yes! Finally! Nod time! At least this time the barriers, hold up. Hold up! So I like that we just stood there while that screen loaded, like, awkwardly. It was a really long time just staring at each other.
Do we,
Cue me.
Do you want to see if we can get
yeah, we were going to do that thing. 5 minutes, and if we don't get a party in 5...
Yeah, then we're just gonna...
then...
We're gonna boost each other.
We'll do a little boosty woosty.
Wall Eater hard. I have not much hope. Less than 5 minutes, my ass.
Yeah, that's what we got last time. So, this is why I should have been talking about Eurovision.
Yeah, that's okay. Also,
I'm a big dummy.
Yeah, like, the reason I have an old problem. Like, here, let me show you just my list of Cerberus characters, and this is why I don't play on many other. This is just my list on logging onto Cerberus.
Yeah, you do actually have more Cerberus alts than I do, I think.
Uh-huh.
But I do events on all of my characters,
Yeah,
and you only do them on
no.
your favorites, which
Yeah.
means that I win.
Yeah.
It's you have a problem. But I like that when we first rolled characters, I was like, no, I'm not going to make my usual characters. I'm going to make different characters.
Mm-hmm.
And then I
half of these characters are.
then
like,
I made my other characters anyway.
Yeah. How many minutes have passed? I'm so impatient with
1
queues.
minute and 7, 8,
Oh.
9 seconds.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I'm not saying my chair. Hold on, I'm gonna say my chair. My waiting chair. People
Yeah.
thought this was an emote for the long, like.
Oh yeah, I remember you
kept
were
having
waiting
people-
outside of what's his name, the Chi
Yeah.
fight,
Yeah.
and yeah, people were like, "Oh my god, where'd you learn that emote?" Because I mean, fair, it looks like an emote. Certainly
Yeah.
on a male aura, he's all slouchy. Female aura just look uncomfortable.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Okay.
What? Oh god! Now I have to actually.
Now I have
oh
to
god!
remember how
How does this fight work?
Oh, I haven't done it. I haven't done it for ages.
Yeah. Oh, cutscene.
Ooh. Wowie. Yeah, no, I've only done it on like the Chloe's journal. Okay, my cutscene is taking a hot minute to load. Holy moly.
Oh, do we want to skip it?
I think I might have to. It's not loading. Oh yeah, no, here we go. I'm gonna skip it though, because otherwise I'm gonna keep everybody waiting.
Yeah, you're the only one in the cutscene.
Yeah, that's rude.
I just let the woman go. No, you can't do that. You will die.
Oh my god, yeah, no.
No, I know.
Holy McMoly.
You want to die.
No, right?
You can't. I hide my mentor crown. Like, it's like
Yeah.
nobody needs to know I'm a mentor. Why? I mean, I only know basically the mount version. What? That doesn't do anything here.
I
does
don't
it?
remember.
Oh, it does do the spout. Does it actually knock it down as well?
Oh, yeah, you still, it's like a baby mode. Hey, I wouldn't have fallen off. Which way is?
Does it actually?
Oh, it
still
doesn't
say?
have. No,
Yeah,
it
dealt
doesn't.
by range.
Oh yeah,
okay.
hang on, reflecting damage dealt by magic attacks.
Oh, wait,
I'm
okay, no, I was
hitting now
hitting the
the
head.
wrong one.
Oh,
Ugh. Irritating. Oh yeah, hang on. I'll kill the Sahagin too. It's been such a long time since I did it.
Yeah.
Anything other than just unsynced.
yeah. Ooh, bats. Why are they not being?
I'm hitting them.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
I don't know how to play Summoner, by the way.
No,
Do
it's
not at
true.
me.
I keep thinking I should be healing.
Yeah, it's because. Oh yeah, the spoons are well.
Oh yeah, spoons.
Maze.
Le spoon.
I'm pretty sure we need to kill them.
I'm pretty sure we do.
I'm just treating it as kill everything.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much. Oops. I didn't mean to cast physic though. Fright. Embarrassing.
It's okay, you're just oh.
Grunching noises.
Yeah, grunting noises. This is like charging.
That's it, charging, I think. Yeah. Again, it's been a hot minute.
Oh, right.
Oh!
Okay, does it also do
Oh,
like
good,
the
I'm
charge
heavy.
across?
That's brilliant. What?
Oh no, I can't believe it got heavy. How rude.
I'm probably not the only person who got heavy. That's so embarrassing. Why did I get so much damage?
I could just also just be lazy and hit.
I'm resting safe in the knowledge though that I'm hitting. Yes, I am hitting the head. I miss the music though.
Do you miss the music?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. I didn't mean to use that. Well, I mean, I pay attention to my cooldowns. I didn't override my primals.
You never would, right?
I did. I mean, I have to wait for it to come back. Oh,
That's a little I'm embarrassed for you.
yeah.
But at least you didn't do anything embarrassing on some kind of stream.
The hard version is not that exciting, is it?
No.
Dramatic flop.
Yeah, right.
Good lord, Leviathan.
Such a dramatic little, and then just disintegrating before it hits the waves is actually pretty cool, I gotta say.
That's
you
very
cheesed it by
dramatic.
going in as a 90 tank. Yeah, I think that's really.
Oh,
the,
it's just us left here. Oh, it doesn't even drop loot.
No,
Christ.
it doesn't. It doesn't. Yee-haw! Okay.
Well,
That was fun. Stretch too hard, elbow popped. No, I'm so sorry. That sucks. Hey, it could be worse. Your cat could be in the toilet again.
it hasn't happened yet.
I-
Don't don't manifest it.
There's still time. Do you want to return to Limsa before you...
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit return. I forgot
Yeah.
where to go, okay?
Limsa, Laminsa. It says
Thank
right
you
there.
so much.
Command room, Limsa. And then you go to the elevator. Now he's sleeping? Okay, good. I'm glad. I'm glad for your sake.
I don't want to be bad luck.
The toilet adventures. No, it did seem to be a thing. It's every single time we stream. Went for a little swim. Just keep an eye on him when he wakes up, eh? The second he hears my voice. It's dive in time.
Oh, back we go again. I remembered not to teleport or just run away from the AFKers. I gotcha.
He only fell in the toilet twice. Yes, but both of those times was on stream. And that feels like twice too many. Knowing the urgency of your business, I thought it best to refrain from making conversation during your past few visits, but today I will permit myself a few words. I feel truly privileged to have had the honour of admitting a hero such as you. I should have said honour. He sounds like the kind of person who'd say, have the honour of admitting a hero such as you. You are an inspiration to us all, madam. And on that note, the Admiral awaits you in the command room. Wink.
Oh.
Why are you winking at me?
You can't say
Oh,
that.
good luck at work,
when it's-
Aza. Thanks
oh,
for
good
dropping
luck.
by, and thanks again for all the gift subs. Like, wow. Actually meant correct. I can't. Thank you. And thanks for dropping by, Zentuki. Zentuke? Zentuk? Okay. Oh, it's been good to have you guys. Zantuk! Okay. Sorry, I was Zantuking the piss. The E is silent, that's good to know. Shantoch.
You can say Zantuk just.
I can say Zantuk just fine, thank you. I got it. No, I mean I can now, because I was told.
We Lominsons are sworn to strive
Cutscene.
till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you.
Thanks for coming by. We
Have a
appreciate it.
Evening/day.
Yeah.
Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally.
You fat shaming me.
On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks.
Yeah. You're welcome. Staring.
Meet that I give thanks to
Wow.
old Mistbeard, too.
Unblinking.
Done
Find a
right.
solution.
It's Return of the Realm
Whatever
Reborn
else he may
cutscene.
have been. 'Tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But no, I remember like the old Realm Reborn cutscenes, holy moly, try doing these things as an Elazan. Like Aura are expressive compared to Elazan. It's just like blink. Double blink. It was really bad.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no
Oh, right.
inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated.
I mean, I guess he was making that face because she was clearly taunting him about the fact that he's a fan of Mistbeard.
You're
It's
right.
like, he seems like a hell of a dude!
He's so epic.
Little fanboy over there.
This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world and the boundless potential of man.
Yep. All of that.
Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight.
Yes.
Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
That would make so much more
I will
sense.
see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well.
So much more sense if you learned ninjing from her.
Yeah, like
You don't.
no, the fact she's not even involved in any of the later on quests.
None of it. Yeah. But I don't think she's involved in any of the ninja quests at all.
No, she's involved in the Bard quest.
No, I didn't mean that. I meant like because
Yeah, no,
she's
she
like,
doesn't.
yeah, I'll teach you, and then you learn from.
And not even in Stormblood, she doesn't show up.
Not for ninja quests, no.
No.
Not.
Besides,
It's really awkward
your
quest.
art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Yeah, like I mean, I guess that's the whole point is that they're saying like ninjery and rogue skills aren't that far apart.
Yeah.
Like they kind of meld quite well because look, see, here is Thancred, he is showing rogue skills, and here is Yugiri, she is showing ninja skills, and they are compatible, and that's why it makes sense.
Yeah, let's
Obvious.
pretend it does.
That's gotta be it, right? Yeah, Master Thancred.
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral.
Oh, you did a somersault with knives.
Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret
there you go.
fraternity. Its members are trained
this when
in
I
a form of
introduced it?
combat, not
Looks like it.
unlike your own.
I wonder, like...
I guess this must have been because I mean Rogue was introduced later, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
because
So it
it's not
must
one
have
of-
been in this patch.
When was...
I mean, it would make sense actually. That's a pretty good way of introducing them.
Yeah.
That said,
Yeah, was it added in 2.4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
same as
Ninja,
Leviabeetus.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's pretty cool. Okay, there you go. That would be then. Do you know I'd completely forgotten about that.
Yeah, like, by the way, if you spoke to him, like, before we started, continued with this quest, just after we decided we wanted boats, he goes to talk about how cool his little his little knife play was.
Oh, Thancred does.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's like, hey, did you see? Like, I dabble a little bit in this tee-hee.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So, like, yeah.
I gotta say. No, okay, so, I know I've said before, I'll say again, I decided not to. Excuse me, Mr. Aircraft, could you shut up and go away? Rude. I don't even know I don't know if the mic's picking it up or not, but it's distracting. Yeah, I decided, I made the executive decision not to talk to the incidental characters around the quests.
Yeah, we've never...
Because otherwise we would be here for 7 times as long. But if you were actually playing through yourself, do talk to all the other characters before you pick up the next quest line, etc., etc. Because they normally either have plot relevant stuff, silly things, fun things, you know, stuff like, for example, Thancred talking about the fact that, like, hey, I dabble in knife play. Oh well, hang on. Knives. Knives.
Knives, good, yes.
Jeez, no. Well, maybe. I don't know. No,
You're not
right?
here to
I'd have
think
not even
shit.
got to patch content if I read it all. Like, we'd be here forever. I'd be getting to... I mean, we're already going to get to Endwalker by the time I'm 90. And I don't mean level. But anyway.
By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
There you go. That's how they tie the rogue and ninja stuff together. I can't believe that I went with my whole face and said, like, it seems so weird when they explained it.
Knives.
And they left it in. Knives.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Don't try and be smooth, mate.
Though you may labour to believe
Right.
it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternised with the criminal class in these parts.
Was he now? A scoundrel?
Yestola! You jest, of course.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlian, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Wow, it's
Well, Thancred-
roast Thancred time.
It's Thancred bullying hours.
The entire patch
Minfilia,
content was just bully Thancred.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it was also where you had the sylphs
Yeah,
pretending to be
with,
Thancred
yeah,
too.
with Ida being like lol.
Yeah. Was that Ida or Yeshtola?
No, it was
What was
Ida.
Ida? Oh my god.
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Moderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in.
Yeah. Again.
Yet I'll not have it said that we
Like
turned a
everything is in
blind eye
shambles
to
for
your
him.
suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
Got snacks.
We are in your debt,
That's more than
Hadley.
Uldar gives him.
Mm-hmm.
I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment. But if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
I mean, it's like, okay, we'll trade knife skills for dried fish.
Yeah. I still find it peculiar that nobody has raised any issues with the fact she doesn't reveal her face.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, oh, she
Yeah.
checks out. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we
Mysterious
we
mask.
don't know any other weird hooded people who surprise Yeshtola.
You wished a word in private.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral.
Why does
As the
Ligiri
kobolds
walk off in the
took over,
background?
the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation.
Like, yeah, no, Yugiri just walking in and being like, no. Or
Very
is she
stealthy.
listening? I don't know. But yeah, you can hear the footsteps too. It's like,
It may be that
Very
the
ninja.
Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
no one expects the surprise Yashtola. Oh no, she's just listening.
I
Wow.
have not forgotten our conversation, Yashtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the primal's existence.
Yeah,
Nor
well
am I
opposed.
ignorant of the Sahagins' reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say.
Like, yeah, I mean, okay, so Limsa has broken a couple of treaties.
Just a couple.
Just a couple. Gone back on maybe a word or two. But she does at least kind of own it.
Yeah.
I can give... I don't know. I'm
Like-
not an apologist per se.
Britannia
but-
literally just gets rid of the evidence.
I mean, yeah, that there's literally a bard quest about that.
Yeah.
Britannia just out there being like, yeah, we did... That was maybe a war crime. Let's just... If we burn the evidence, nobody's gonna know that we did war crimes. Cool!
It'd be really bad for morale, so we can't let it get out. It's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is this
Yeah.
quest?
And then Uldar exists.
Uldar is just...
Is that
Uldar.
Yugiri in the corner there? Like, do
Is
I
that
see-
like her
Is that like her
sleeve?
elbow or
Or
something?
like, I think...
Or is that like a planter? I think it's supposed to be.
it's Yugiri.
I think it's a part of her. It looks like the right color.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's
But
purpley.
we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
No.
Everybody sucks here.
Ralban's gonna lay down his arms.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I think they should have planted shoe bills in retrospect.
You think they should have planted shoe bills?
Yeah, like gone through all the cutscenes and started planting shoe bills.
Oh,
throughout
planted!
everything.
I thought, okay. I was, okay, so you know how I said I was wondering if that was a piece of the pot plant? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, when you said planted shoe bills, I was like, what, as a crop? That's not how birdseed works.
Oh, I could imagine if they just put like plant pots with the shoe bill like right in there.
Yeah, I genuinely think that they should have gone through and put shoe bills in every single bit of
Just
the
to
content.
mess with
just
people.
to mess with people. But only after the Emperor's death.
Yeah.
Just shoe bills. Man. Are we gonna do the thing in Shadowbringers where we look for the shoe bill in every
we're
single...
gonna have to find the shoe bill.
Because I don't know how much the shoe bill actually does appear. I know it appears in all of the, like, find the thing, like, telescope quests.
Yeah, and of course when you're looking for the Crystal Exarch at one point.
Yeah, when you're looking for the Crystal Exarch, that's in one of the telescope quests, though.
Is it?
Yeah, I think.
No, I thought he literally sat on, like, the road and
Oh,
pointed
no,
in
you're right, there too. And then when you're under the sea at one point, there's the shoe bill there too.
Yeah, Reen
and
is
then,
like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. And then scared the hell out of me in my room at the Pendants when I just walked in one day, like a month or two ago, and saw the shoe bill sitting on the table, staring at me.
It's a random thing, isn't it, that can happen, or...
No, in the night it sits on the table, and during the day it sits on the windowsill.
Very normal.
Yeah. But no, it's after you complete Shadowbringers, it's the main story. Up until end of the first main story. It just shows up in your room. Independence.
Cool.
Yeah. So, genuinely, still don't know what that is. I don't care to. Anyway.
I'll not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty. And I shall do it.
Damn right. You slay, girl.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
So sneaky. I too like to monologue with myself while I'm hiding from people.
And having my elbow stick out at the side.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
I mean, I hate that she's not wrong, but she's also, it's so depressingly not right. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the issues, isn't it? Like, if it's a case of stay alive and let others drown, or everyone drowns, what's better?
Yeah.
I mean, there's the nice. That's a moral debate for
Another.
greater than I. But I like that they touch on it. It's like, yeah, you're the hero, quote unquote. These are your allies. Therefore, they are also technically, quote unquote, heroes. But is this really? It's not as simple as that.
Yeah, it's not black and white.
Yeah, it's so not black and white. Like, yeah, great. Beast tribes, bad, except beast tribes trying to live. It's just like the refugee issue in Uldar. Like, I know we touched on that last week. And it's a toughie because, well, my loading times are trash. Holy moly.
I mean, you're a limb, so it doesn't
Yeah,
really
but
matter.
still. Oh yeah, okay, no, it was chucking me out by the lift, fair. But like, yeah, no, it's not like I don't think that the refugees, they need sanctuary. Give the refugees a place to live, obviously. But with Ul'dah, it's so difficult because they have their own refugee problem already, and they already don't have enough space for the refugees, and it's already caused massive issues. So how the hell were we expecting them to take on more refugees when the refugees that they've got are already like suffering basically hate crimes?
Yep.
Because, you know, anyway. The admirals informed me of the arrangement. I have in my keeping a letter of introduction for Lady Ugiri. To the south stands a gate leading to a pier for 4 smaller fishing vessels. Wow, I can't speak anymore. Look for an inconspicuous Huron man there and present the letter to him. He serves as a gatekeeper of sorts. Now, before you go, I'm obliged to remind you that the members of the fraternity to which you would be introduced abide in the shadows of Leminson society. They value their independence more highly than pirates, and are united by a bond stronger than mithril, unless you steal their sandwiches. To wit, they are invariably wary of new faces. Though it be penned by the Admiral herself, mere words on parchment will get you only so far into their confidence. You must work for every ounce of trust they place in you. But here is the letter. Go to the aforementioned place and show it to the aforementioned man. Oh, and good luck. Are we really introducing ourselves to the Rogues Guild right now?
I guess so. Imagine if you already picked it up. That's awkward.
Can you even pick it up before then?
Yes, you can.
Can you?
Can confirm because I did it on Faye.
Oh, really? Then you got introduced. Well, I guess, you know, that's how sneaky they are. Wow, it's almost like Limsa is more full than,
And what?
than on Cerberus.
It will be. Like, Cerberus's Limsa is actually surprisingly empty compared to other,
Really? Hang on.
surface full stop. What just happened?
Did I just... Oh, for...
I just did the same bloody thing as you did!
I went to the blinking Rogues Guild, didn't I? I went to the blinking Rogues Guild. Didn't blinking occur to me that the quest would be in a different blinking spot. Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's like, it's...
I didn't think...
They're sneaky, they're not gonna, like...
I don't even... Can I even get through this bit? Yeah, I can, right? Yes. Okay,
You need to go down. I ran up like a dumbass.
Well, that's fine. What, hang on, where did you even come from? Oh, you ran down from the Aetheryte.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, I went to the Fisherman's Guild because that's normally the closest Aetheryte. Hello. That's not Jacques, is it?
No, it's not.
No,
it's
just some random guy.
Both of them, like, it doesn't know what's her face.
Oh yeah, no, it's not Vikeba.
Yeah.
Got business with me, venture?
No sandwiches stolen.
No sandwiches stolen today. The Rogue's Quest are really good. I enjoy them a lot. So, you're the woman the Admiral sent word of. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Thancred too. Been a while since I saw his shite-eating grin. But what with all the doe-eyed wenches about, I suspect he's got his hands full. Yeah, I keep forgetting that Thancred was like that. Now he has his hands full of Iriange, am I right? And you must be the Far Easterner what Melweb says wants to train with us. Welcome to Limsa, my lady. I am Ugiri of Doma. 'Tis an honour to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when first I learned of your organisation, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken. Yeah, you're not the first person to say that, lass. Limsa's a city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give 2 farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business that we remain unseen.
Yeah.
And so you have developed fighting techniques suited to this purpose, I see. Know that the practitioners of my art, too, are denizens of shadow. 'Tis in stealth that our strength lies. There is much we might learn from one another, I think. And what in the 7 L's are we waiting for? If you'd come with us, you Gary of Do What's It, we can get acquainted in more private surrounds. That didn't come out right, did it? Lady Pocket. Lady Pocket.
Oh!
That's a new one.
That's
Lady Pocket. I shall remain with these people for a time, that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You have been a true friend to us, Domans. No words would suffice to express my gratitude. Sorry, I'm still stuck on Lady Pocket. It's gonna be a minute. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When that time comes, it would be my honor to welcome you as a student. Not time. Yeah, that's right. Don't mess with Lady Pocket. Okay, so apparently Yugiri does, in fact, impart her knowledge to, yeah. Much and more. Okay, it's been a while then, huh? I guess.
I gotta guess, yeah. I guess this is like a
This
next
is one of
patch,
those,
yeah.
Yeah. Off I go to teach these people, and then, like, 3 seconds later, wow, that was really interesting. We've done a lot, I think. I don't know, maybe. Much and more has occurred since first I beheld Eorzea from the galleon's deck. Suffice it to say, I did not envisage being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. Oh no, maybe not. This is the end. This will be the end of the patch. That patch. But forgive me, I have kept you overlong. Doubtless you have pressing business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. When next you meet Lady Minfilia, pray relay to her my humblest thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must needs fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, warrior of light. Maybe I do have to go to the Rising Stones first. But this is definitely winding down the Free Company. I mean, the Free Company? What? What on earth?
I was gonna
I'll teleport us.
Yes.
Where did that come from? Am I just...
I
what?
think your brain is right. I think
I melted.
I think I may suggest that you wrap it up in a bit.
Why did I even talk about the Free Company? Like, I didn't see something in the chat box. It just randomly popped in. Okay, hello. That's fun. Good time. But, yeah, we're definitely winding down the patch arc. Freaking. Sorry, I'm still really stuck now on Free Company. What? Okay. Sorry, it's been a while since I saw, of course, like, all the Domans are still here. And the kids too.
Oh god, yeah, it's so full right now. Like,
yeah, it's been a wee while.
Wow, they even pulled out more voice acting for the next cutscene.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow, I get to sit back and do jack all. Love that for me.
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand. If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo.
Never heard of it.
No.
Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing.
Gee, I wonder how that happened.
When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form.
Elidibus!
Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove.
About that.
Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul.
Sexy.
But never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy.
Something,
It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion.
I mean, he did take that.
And yet, Though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable.
Primal ate him.
Yeah, but also like the fact that he did it like a living one is interesting.
I mean, yeah, because I mean the Asians do prefer dead things. But I guess it depends. I think if it's willing.
Yeah.
I think if the host is willing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, I can't remember how they originally said that he had inhabited La Habrea, wore Thancred like a suit.
Yeah.
Because of the necklace that he wore?
Yeah.
Like they tricked him into wearing some artifact or other, which meant that they could like he couldn't just slide in there. So like there was something, I'm pretty sure, I don't remember, but yeah.
Some stuff
And a thing.
As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan.
Very inconvenient.
Sippy time.
Yeah. Juice box.
And the import of this observation? If the Asians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed.
By the Pope. What?
There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness.
I've forgotten about this.
Oh yeah, same.
To most, it is but a fairy tale. Yet recent events have given me cause to wonder. Could the legend in fact refer to the Echo?
And Philly really was onto something.
She
here.
really was onto, in fact, exactly something. Yeah, gee.
I guess this is where we had to like... Yeah.
Yeah. Here. Do a little feeling. Do some thinking.
Yeah.
Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time.
It will, definitely, yes.
For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Asians may at last be within sight. With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long.
Yep.
Spoops.
All the way up.
Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Do you think he wears leather underpants to match the leather boots? He and Thancred have hot ankles both.
You're right.
They do really go all the way up, don't they? And given his later outfits, I think he probably does have a proclivity for...
I don't know, I think he got... It's more the opposite for his new outfit, isn't it?
Yeah, no, his new outfit's a little bit more racy. So, you know, I think he was probably exploring his tastes in clothing. And then he put this terrible hat on. And, yeah.
Grave
Do it for
tidings
Moonbreeder.
from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
They're all dead, Dave.
What of them?
Dave, they're all dead.
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
It's dead.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I mean, they're all dead, Dave.
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be.
It is an X-island.
'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
12 preserve.
They did not.
They didn't like pickles.
Pot.
Preserve with pickled water.
Oh, yes, that. This guy.
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
He still has 2 hands, he can feed the cat.
Spoilers. You're supposed to get up when a meeting's adjourned, not just sit there in your big seat. In the darkness.
Oh my god! What?
It is done, my lord.
I've ironed your sheets and put the bed warmer in just how you like it.
I... Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
I mean, really, my lord? The pink silk?
Revolution.
Ugh.
That guy.
Doesn't even come with an epic song, so I think I'll
No,
cancel it.
right? Tut. I don't need earrings. I have my earrings. Yeah.
See, I was gonna suggest that we do the next chunk. Next
No,
chunk!
yeah, we can do that.
I can pick up the quest
You want me
at
to
least.
pick it up? Okay. I see how it is. Sure.
Well, it's just
Yeah.
because do you really
No,
want to
you're
cut up
right.
on breeder stuff?
No, I don't. I want Moonbreeder. I love Moonbreeder. I love Moonbreeder. Our friends. The very isle itself. Everyone and everything. No. No, it avails us naught to speculate. Urianger will send word if there are any developments. Until such time as he does, we must remain firmly focused on that which is within our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak of a different matter, one closer to home. I nodded. Exciting things. It concerns etheric fluctuations which we had previously attributed to good King Mogulmog XII, may he rest in peace. That the king is no more is a blessing for which we have you to thank. Yet all is not well in the Twelveswood. Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. They may even suggest the presence of a primal. Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you... Cilia, I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem. What manner of problem? A band of refugees, hailing from Uldar this time, are come to Revenant's Toll seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment we gave the Domans. At present they are in the 7th heaven, awaiting a formal response. I see. Mayhaps this was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. Cilia, you know full well we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread, and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted, but I will hear their suit. Is this...
I don't...
Pocket? I should be grateful for your presence at this meeting. And I nodded. So many nods.
See, get some nods in at the end.
Yeah,
of the
love
stream, you
this.
get to
Yeah,
reward
very
it.
satisfying.
Hold
Well,
on.
I might as well leave the 7th heaven anyway.
Seventh heaven.
This is where we are, the 7th heaven.
Oh yeah.
The Rising Stones, you get there through the 7th heaven.
Oh yeah.
Did you not remember that? The bar in Revenant's Toll.
It's not. Oh my god, I was wrong.
What?
What point does Moonbreeder even show up? Oh my god, she's in like 5 quests at this point.
She's
like...
very pre... Yeah, no, there's barely any Moonbreeder now. It's so upsetting. Like...
It feels like it's so rushed.
Genuinely, they took out so much of her content. It's actually a crime. But yeah, this is the 7th heaven.
Yeah, I keep
right
forgetting
here.
that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Hey, Thancred, what are you actually doing? Oh, Thancred is drunk.
Is he?
He is...
Oops.
Thancred
Okay.
to know.
Didn't mean to get into that.
He is flirting with Flamin.
Is he?
Yes.
Oh,
Go find the little bitch.
yeah, I'm going to. Thancred, how could you? That's like flirting with your mum.
Okay, Thancred is into MILFs, confirmed. But like...
Yeah, well, I mean, see also Urianger.
I mean, yeah, Origin does count as a MILF, yeah.
What is happening here?
Mm-hmm. What are we looking at?
Here, this.
What's wrong with it? I don't... Oh!
What am I looking
What
at?
happened to your text box? Why is your textbook broke? It says entrance
It's
to
not entrance to the solar.
What? It just
And then behind it.
Why does it do that?
It's not showing anything now here, of course, but when I get further back, there's
What is
something
that?
else.
What the hell is that?
Behind it.
Why do you have a spooky? What is this? NA?
ONES, I think.
What is that?
It's definitely NES. There's a Nintendo Entertainment System stuck behind my door. Mummy! Mummy, please! But I think one angle I saw an O, but I can't...
Okay, is there anything...
Oh,
What have they hidden behind
Oh,
it?
I was gonna say!
Is it like rising... No.
Oh, Rising Stones! It must be
Yeah, it
something
must
to
be
do with
exit.
the Rising Stones.
It's the exit to the Rising Stones.
Yeah.
It must be clipping through it.
Yeah, exit to the Rising Stones on the other side, right?
Yeah. Yeah. If you go
That's-
through, that's what it says.
That's amazing!
What
That's really funny. Holy moly, yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, exit to the... Oh yeah, here, look, exit, I mean, to the solar is also clipping through on the other
What's
side.
wrong with your game?
That's amazing. Does yours not do that?
No, mine doesn't. I just have normal... Oh wait, now it does.
No, it does?
Oh, but I'm only very specific. It doesn't do
Yeah, you
much
have
for
to
me.
you have to be in really specific angles. You have to be further back.
Yeah, no, I
If
actually
you go
had it
further
where
back
I
and around the
was.
corner. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Huh, okay.
it must be a certain camera angle.
It must be. But yeah, I get it further back and around the corner.
Yeah,
although
mine doesn't
it's
do it
not
anymore.
Oh yeah, no, it is. It's doing it a different angle now, I think.
Okay, well, you have a very special exit. I hope you're happy.
Yeah, so it
You
clips
broke the
through.
game.
That's so crazy.
You broke the portal.
I love that. Okay, so I mean, you do flatter me, dear, and I do believe you've had a bit too much to drink. Okay, what's to say? Some 15 years ago, a mission took me to Uldar. 'Twas then that I first chanced to gaze upon your beauty. I was utterly transfixed. I dared not blink, lest that was a bad hiccup. Deprive myself of even a split second of your radiance. Oh my god, Thancred. You are actually kind of embarrassing right now.
He's dealing with trauma.
Yeah. He's dealing with the trauma of having everybody in front of Yugiri and the Warrior of Light and the Admiral telling about his past.
Yeah.
That's really funny. Okay.
I just think, and also apparently it's sexy beard time next time. I was wrong.
Sexy, but yeah, it's Ramu.
Yeah. I'm so ready for sexy beard time.
At what point do we get to the bloody Crystal Braves?
Yeah, it's not as long as I remember.
That's
It just-
after Moonbreeder, right?
Yeah,
or is
it's-
it during Moonbreeder?
It's kind of during by the looks
Oh.
of things.
Bloody Crystal Braves, spoiling perfectly good Moonbreeder.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to do this, and then we have to do
Yeah.
Guardians of Eorzea, so yes.
Ah,
Recruiting the
Ramu.
realm. Yeah, we have to do Sexy Beard, and then it's time to deal with the Crystal
I
Braves.
love that you keep calling it sexy beard, like nobody's gonna know what that means.
Everybody knows that Ramu has a really sexy beard.
No, Ramu seduces you. Ramu seduces you! And it's always me. I always end up in the beard, and I hate it! I hate it so much. You don't understand. Okay. Well, I'm up here on my chair. I don't know where you're going.
I'm trying to exit the. I'm trying to get to Mordona. It's just taking a while to load. There we go. I'm on my chair.
You're on your chair. Well done.
On the way. Are you in the usuals? Yes.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm up here.
I have to find you.
Yeah, you do. It's like a game of hide and seek.
God damn it. There you are.
Yeah. Exciting.
Yeah, nice location.
I thought so.
I don't want wet feet.
Well, don't sit in the water then.
There we go.
There. Yeah.
So, tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll probably play some indie game. I'll be back. For a change. Probably. Yes. It might be Parkosaurus. Very likely will be Parkosaurus. And if not, well, Wobble Dogs. Maybe I'll bring back some Wobble Dogs.
That would be fun.
See how some of our disaster hounds are doing. I haven't played it since, so
No, it's true.
I had plans. Maybe I'll build the plans I had and we'll play some Wobble Dogs. Maybe we'll play, but we'll see.
Depends what you feel
two.
like.
Yeah.
And otherwise, if you're not up to that, I'll probably play more Equinox.
Watch grass grow!
Yeah!
Watch grass. Anyway.
We're either hatching dogs or watching grass grow or farming dinosaurs.
Yeah.
One of the three.
Yeah.
4, 3. I can count.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah.
Yeah. Well then.
Well then.
Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah. You got anything else you want to say?
No.
No?
No.
No? Okay. Fine.
That's splashing noise.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody crashed
Somebody crashed their horse in front of us. That was pretty funny. Sorry, I was distracted for a second there. Thanks for joining us on our stream. Don't forget, keep the Cartano in your heartano. Always follow the kobold motto. Seriously, this Alfino, kick him in the knees. He needs a good lesson. And until next time, hope you'll be well. Good night.
Good night.